What's going on, everybody?
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
Who's that?
That was my new thing. I was trying it out. It's not going to work though.
It sounds kind of like Medea. How you doing?
I never watched Medea.
I just know from how they make fun of it in South Park.
Oh,
is that weird?
I was thinking like, hey,
like hallelujah.
Hallelujah. No, see, I can't watch that. It looks like shit.
I can't watch it either. I find those movies ridiculous.
It looks like trash. I hear that it's trash, so that's usually where I stay away because it's trash. But we are here for the final episode of 2017. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. This is the last episode of 2017. And this is round 9 for us, at least. And it's going to be a good one, though.
Yay!
This is going to be a fun one. And in case like nobody knows, this right here is the championship up with Who You Got Challenge champion.
Yeah.
New York has theirs, but see, they have the Intercontinental Championship. We have the better one. And it's the old school WWF Championship. Really excited about it. Oh man, it's too strong for you, huh?
I'm not a Brandy fan.
She's
I think.
not a Brandy fan.
Not the singer, but the liquor.
I think Brandy's okay.
I think she's a good singer.
Well, in that sense, who do you think the boy is? If it's the boy's mine, was it Monica or was it Brandy?
Honestly,
which one is it?
If there's a debate, he was nobody's.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is that really insightful?
I guess that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
That's a good way and a good segue to introduce ourselves. So I'll be Monica, you'll be Brandy. Hi, of course, this is Tommy James, Mr. So Smooth, you Who You Got champion. I'm not back to back because I can't be back to back. We only did it once.
We've only had one.
And that was a little one.
Give us time.
We haven't had the real mega one.
Yeah.
Literally at MegaCon that we're going to go to in May.
I'm so excited.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that one. And, of course, I'm here with my co-host.
Ashley Stashbox. What's up, guys?
Hi, guys. Hello. Oh, somebody says hello.
Hello.
I'm going to take a guess that's probably Jade. I'm going to take a guess that person that said hello is probably Jade.
I feel like it's Jade.
Sounds like a Jade. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So hello to you. And what are we drinking right now? We're drinking...
What did you call this concoction?
I call it the best of both worlds, in my opinion. That's going to be the new... I'm going to put it in like an asterisk, and it's going to say, in my opinion.
In my opinion.
And it is...
you and I have very different opinions.
Yeah, I can see that. It's E&J.
I'm going to drink it, though.
All right.
I've had a day. I think I deserve it.
Oh, that's good.
So cheers. To best of both worlds.
Cheers, best of both worlds. I'm already slurring my words. Well, that's good. And it's my drink, too. Okay, so, of course, it's time for the...
it's so... Ooh.
You know what it is? I think next time... Jen, you make the drink next time.
Okay.
Okay, so then let her try the way you make it.
Okay.
Great! Awesome!
No, I think, honestly, it's just the brandy. I'm a vodka, whiskey, tequila.
See, I don't like vodka.
Well, if
vodka's
you
not my
like,
thing.
we still have kettle from the last time.
No, I'm going to drink this because I'm a team
drink
player. And you guys drink my nightmares. And
no, yours actually tasted good.
Well,
except your vodka shot.
I've been in
it was good. I don't like vodka, so like to me it's like, it's good.
Peppermint.
Yeah, it's good, but I'm like I would never be able to actually physically drink a drink of that.
Oh no,
because of the vodka.
That's why it's shots.
Yeah, that's why it's a shot.
Nobody
Take it down one and just enjoy.
Nobody should be able to drink a full cup full of Bailey's vodka and peppermint schnapps. Like that's just horrendous.
But peppermint schnapps in general I just think is nasty. I mean, taking it from the bottle and drinking.
Yeah, no, but the shot, it was a South Park themed shot.
That's right.
It was the peppermint hippo.
Yep.
It was a little strippery with the cherry, which almost killed Jen. Sorry about that again.
It's okay.
But these are interesting because it's the best and the worst.
Yeah. Right?
It's the Redbull and E&J.
E&J. Technically, it's supposed to be Hennessy.
Yes.
But as
I
we
make
said,
a lot of those.
We kept it Brooklyn-wise, and Hennessy's too expensive sometimes.
I'm obviously a Queens girl.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. But you know what? Anytime I ever went to Atlantic City,
Sorry, you're going to be seeing that this whole episode.
Every time I went to Atlantic City or just gambled in general, that's the drink I used to have. It was always my favorite. Now, obviously, I'm assuming they made it better than I did. I'm assuming they put more Red Bull anyway because...
No.
You know,
It's honestly, I think for me, it's the combo.
it gives you...
Yeah, because
All right, now, what's a better shot? That or the game we just played?
That game.
You should play it again. Live.
We should play it live. We could play it where it's just me and her playing.
Yeah.
We'll do that at the end of the episode.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end.
We'll do it at the end of the episode, so it's a good way to end the new year with a good shot.
Yeah, because that's how I want to go in. A little electrocuted.
A little bit with your hair coming out.
A little bit, not 100%.
A couple of, brain cells going away.
Get the blood flowing.
Maybe turn the shock level up.
Get my adrenaline pumping for 2018.
Funny enough, Jade actually says that she's from Queens too, which we know. Except Ashley. And she would totally prefer Henny to E&J.
Yes.
And E&J is known as the cheap version.
Next time Ashley's here, we'll splurge and we'll get some Hennessy because it's...
First of all, I don't even like Hennessy. I
Don't
don't like Grand Marnier. I don't like Remy. I don't like Hennessy. Like,
You're not a dark liquor drinker?
It's not that dark because I don't like seeing liquor light and dark. Because I like whiskey. I like Crown Apple. I like Jack Honey with rum chata.
Jack Honey's good. That's a Mr. Malave drink.
Jack Honey?
Mr. Malave.
We have a shot at work now where we mix it with rum chata and we call it a Honey Nut Cheerio shots because it tastes like milk and Honey Nut Cheerios.
I had rum chata with fire.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Those are cinnamon toast crunch shots.
Those are amazing.
We should have a Mr. A-Town Ryan shot.
Of water?
Yeah,
that's
water.
Right now?
Like a shot of water.
A shot of water is a Mr. A-Town Ryan.
I'm having watered down ice right here.
All right, so you're technically drinking.
I'm drinking a Mr. A-Town Ryan.
You're drinking a Mr. A-Town Ryan.
Cheers.
Not in any weird ways, but of course. Well, wait a minute. This one's interesting. We're talking New York right now. Jade says, I always associate Henny with the Bronx.
What?
Hashtag deadass. Actually, I wouldn't associate it with the Bronx.
No. Is it
Actually, you're technically from Queens. Like,
Yeah.
would you say like Hennessy is more of a Bronx?
I don't remember.
I've been in Florida for too long.
I was in diapers.
I was in diapers. I like milk.
Isn't the Bronx like the garbage of the boroughs?
I'm not going to say anything about that.
That would be.
I'm
pretty sure that's Staten Island.
No, I will not.
I was born in Long Island.
Staten Island doesn't exist.
Staten Island's the garbage of the boroughs.
Yeah,
and that's where Cropsy lives.
Yeah, we can't hate on the Bronx.
But I mean, like the Bronx.
I wouldn't hate on the Bronx. The Bronx has some good areas too.
Okay.
But of course, now it's time for the best segment ever brought onto this damn show. I'm excited for it because I know the topics that you're talking about.
Yay!
And I read one of them before you even mentioned that topic, so I'm really excited to talk
Because
about
it
it.
just happened, and it's kind of stupid.
And it's awesome. And of course, we can say we, but technically you call it Florida Damn! And now it's time for that Florida Damn. I'm excited. Let's hear it.
Okay, so the first headline we're going to be talking about is a Florida man arrested after punching ATM for giving him too much money.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Too much money. First of all, what's too much money?
How much did he originally want to take out, though? Let's start there. Did he want to take out $20, $40, and he got $1,000?
It doesn't say. Okay, so here's the article. Michael Oleksick, 23, was charged with criminal mischief after Wells Fargo requested Cocoa police press charges against the man. Law enforcement told Florida Today that Oleksick was seen on surveillance footage standing at the ATM pummeling the electronic teller's touchscreen. He then reportedly calls Wells Fargo and apologized for the damage done to the teller, but said he was very angry the ATM was giving him too much money and he did not know what to do.
Put it back. Nowadays, they have deposit that you can actually put on, at the ATM. You can take it out. Oh, I took out too much money. I can
let me just put it back in.
Yeah, you can always put it back.
You can slide money into ATMs now. I don't know why this was so mind-blowing to him. And it's right before the holidays. Who doesn't want some extra spending money?
True, but what if you're trying to pay like a credit card or a bill or something?
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Like,
He's got an automated bill payment the next day. And
exactly.
He took out yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. It's confusing because I can understand being upset about it if that's the case. It's like, oh fuck, I got a bill pay and it's taking out all this money. Yeah, I might be a little pissed off about it, but I know I can always put the money back in.
Yeah, most rational people.
I don't punch it. I won't punch the ATM.
He caused at least $5,000 in damages.
Well, how much money came out of that ATM? He might have to use it.
I don't know.
It doesn't say how much money that came out of the ATM. Like, they don't actually break it down.
Continue reading below. There is nothing left below that. I'm going to find more on this.
There's got to be. I would like to know how much he wanted and how much came out in order for him to be that upset to punch the ATM.
Obviously, there's something missing in the story. He had to have been intoxicated because who else just goes around...
Attacks it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see attacking a ATM machine.
I wouldn't... Those things have cameras all over them. I kind of want to see the camera footage.
They don't have it online?
No.
What the fuck? I'm interested in seeing that. I want to see, did he spear it? Did he just literally just punch the shit out of it until eventually... Did the ATM machine break?
Man went to battle with a machine and it was all caught on camera. Cocoa police say the man attacked the ATM because it gave too much money. There's no amount. They don't want us to know how much he got. That's insane.
So it doesn't mention anything about the actual price of money.
He's a normal looking guy though. That's the weird part. He looks like a Joe Schmo.
He looks like Chris Evans.
Kind of, yeah.
Got a little Chris Evans, Robin Williams in him. He could be One Punch Man like Jade is saying. One punch. Bang! One punch. But how about the damage done to the ATM machine? Nobody cares about this guy or his hand. I want to know what happened.
It just says $5,000 in damages.
That has to be a lot of fucking damage.
Captured on surveillance video.
Is there the video?
Oh no, this is a surveillance video of something else. That's creepy. I don't want to watch that. The girl found in the freezer. That was a sad scene.
No, we don't want to. No, we don't want to get into that one. So, this guy beats up an ATM machine because he gave him too much money. Besides just putting it back, even if it was a credit card,
this article to me doesn't get much more Florida because it's a stupid thing to be mad about, and he goes about handling it the complete wrong way. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this ATM because it gave me too much money.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
Which we don't even know how much is too much.
How is that a problem, though? I'd be stoked, especially if it was like a mistake. Like, oh, I only want to take out $40 and out pops $400.
Yeah, but here's the problem. It's your account.
Did it say it came out of his account? Maybe it was like an ATM fluke.
Well, where else would the money come from?
I don't know. The ATM, it's just got full money.
Yeah, but don't you have to go...
Maybe
See, that's what's confusing.
Like, it accidentally just shot money out.
I don't know. That's weird.
And he was in a rush to get to work. So
he beat it up knowing he's going to be late for work.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go... I'm going to go ham on this. But I've been to Cocoa Beach. Like, none of this surprises me. There's a lot of weird people that hang around over there.
This was in Cocoa Beach.
This was in Cocoa Beach. She's actually from Merritt Island, where I actually used to have family that lived over there.
Oh, nice.
It's a very cute, quaint beach town, but really, it's a little too quiet over there because this guy's going hard on ATMs.
Literally beating down ATMs. Sometimes I guess you need to punch an ATM.
And this broke like 2 days ago.
Yeah. I even seen it on like you go on Facebook and you try to search for something and it shows you all like the recent articles that are like trending right now. That was one of the trending ones. I think it was number 5 out of like 10. So it was pretty up there.
But you know what? Props to him because he called Wells Fargo. And it was like, you know what? I messed up.
Well, at least he
owned up to it, but Wells Fargo's like, we're pressing charges.
Of course.
100%. Do you think they like canceled his checking account?
No, that's still money. You can't just cancel a checking account. Wells Fargo may press charges knowing they're going to get more money from him for the damages.
We're just going to keep your money.
But we'll keep your money then.
We'll keep your money.
Depending how much he has in there, they may just take it out.
Yeah.
They could do that technically.
What a crazy world we live in.
Yeah, we have some sick people in this world. I wouldn't consider him sick compared to the other articles.
No,
we've
Skittles. Poor Skittles.
Yeah, cheers to Skittles.
Cheers to Skittles.
Cheers to Skittles.
That poor flamingo.
So, not a way you want to go out in 2017. Next one.
Okay. So the name of this article is called No Second Chance for Second Chance.
Cool.
It is about a man who lives in Fort Pierce, Florida, named Second Chance.
Is that his government name?
Yes.
Great. Awesome.
Second Chance didn't get a second chance.
Seems that way.
A 49-year-old Fort Pierce resident was arrested December 13th on fraud charges by Fort Pierce police. The case began in April when a co-worker of some apartments in the 1900 block told police he hired Second Chance 5 years earlier to manage his business. Chance was hired to take care of day-to-day stuff like maintenance, scheduling, evicting people. According to statements in the affidavit, Second Chance put money, so funny to say, he put money from tenants into his business account and then deposited lesser amounts in the apartment complex's account. So he was skimming. Mm-hmm. The co-owner apparently decided against giving Second Chance a second chance.
Nice.
So he fired him. The police finally investigated, and then they arrested him on felony fraud charges. But this wasn't his first arrest.
Oh, so this is a second chance arrest.
Second Chance's second arrest.
Wow, good for him.
He is a convicted felon who was charged with fraud by wire in 2012. He served 2 years of probation by the Department of Agriculture. You can serve probation with the Department of Agriculture?
Didn't know that, but it turns out you can serve.
You have to be like a farmer for like your probation? Is that stupid?
I guess.
He is in St. Lucie County Jail right now.
We should go visit him. We should interview Second Chance.
So, okay, where do you think the name came from? Do you think his mom was like, this is my second chance?
Yeah, you know what's funny? As you were like mentioning how they name and everything, it came to my head that might have been his mom and dad's second chance to have a child, so they called him Second Chance.
But was his older sibling like so shitty, or is it like?
Well, he's not doing a great job himself.
Yeah, they're like, we messed up on the first one. Second chance.
This is our second chance.
Could you imagine, like, who's on second? Like,
oh no, we can tell who's on first, who's on what's on second. I don't know who's on third. It's very possible. If
second
first
is on second. What?
Wait, what? No, what's on first? Wait.
Second chance on second.
Second chance.
What?
That's our second chance, guys. We can do it. That would be great.
Second chance on us. I'm just gonna keep doing second jokes.
Second chance and.
Second chance on us.
If he played sports, they can be like, all right,
who's your chance challenge?
This is our second chance, and he comes up to bat.
He looks like every Spanish guy I've ever met.
Oh my god, that's Second Chance?
Yes.
That's funny.
Right?
So his last name
is Chance,
and his first name is Second.
Yeah.
So he must have a brother named First. He has to. It only makes sense.
And then they have a sister, last but not least.
Last but not least.
And then final.
Yeah, I was going to say the last one's final.
Final chance.
Final chance. No more kids. No more kids. We're on 6. We can't keep doing this anymore. Final chance.
But you would think with a name like that, you would want to, like, you'd have some expectation, like, to live up to.
If my name was Second Chance.
Your drink's kind of kicking, huh?
Not even. I'm trying to think as if my name was Second Chance. And if my name was Second Chance, I'd either be an athlete or at least a singer. You got to be an artist or something.
I keep thinking about like
you got to go on a TV. You gotta
the
be on
hard
TV.
time he has like finding a Coke bottle with his name on it.
It's impossible.
Or finding a name keychain.
It would be almost impossible. It would be absolutely impossible. If he finds one,
I'm dying.
I'd be really happy.
What a horrible name.
Second Chance, and obviously, he's not doing too hot for himself.
Well, do you think he's gonna, if he has children, he's gonna pass on Second Junior Chance or Second Chance Junior?
Yeah, the squared to third power, like
a little
The little 2 on the top.
Because Ron has a cousin with a son named Chance.
Okay, but Chance isn't... That's a name.
Which I've always kind of thought is a weird name for children. Chance.
Every time I think of Chance, I think of... Homeward Bound.
Okay, see...
Michael J. Fox.
I think there was a guy on it was New York... Looking for Love on VH1 with the New York from Flavor Flav.
Oh, okay.
There was a guy on there named Chance, and he sucked.
New York.
I love New York.
I love New York.
Why do I not know that?
That was the best show ever.
I love her and everything.
She's in other things.
She did like New York Goes to Work. Where she
What?
gets, like it was basically like the Simple Life, where the season where they got jobs. And they were really shitty at it.
I've never
and then
watched
in the next episode, they got a new job and they were really shitty at that. And then they got fired. And the whole season was just them getting really crappy jobs.
And being really bad at it.
Well, because they've never worked. So it's like, here, you have to run the front desk at a funeral home. And it's all like fake. They're like, that's hot. Somebody died. Like, it's really annoying.
That sounds like fun. Well,
I was obsessed with The Simple Life when I was a kid.
I have never watched that show.
That's hot.
It was hot.
That's hot.
What's hot?
The phrase.
Everything.
That's hot.
Oh, that's
That's
hot?
It was hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
You had to say it like, that's hot.
That's
hot. Jade actually says we have to remember that Kim and Kanye named their kid Northwest.
Yeah, directions.
So,
See, I have a friend whose last name is East, though.
What's the first name?
Leanna
East. That kind of rings over.
I like
kinda,
it.
Yeah,
I
that
think
works.
I've always thought she had a cool name.
That kind of works.
But
Leanna East.
I know she's not that much of a dickhead that she's going to name her kid, like,
South.
Mid.
Mid. This is my daughter, Mid.
Mid-East.
Mid-East. She's a good kid.
She's a little trouble. But, you do
She gets a little trouble during like the hot seasons when it comes to summer and stuff. It gets a little dry.
She lives in California. Ironic, right?
Yeah, right. That makes too much sense. That's just insane.
But yeah, so Second Chance has been given no second chance at life. He's still... You think his mother's just sitting in a chair somewhere, like shaking her head? And
I don't know. What do you think the mother's name is?
I kind of want to look up their whole family history.
Okay, let's see. So we got Second Chance, First Try. Who would be the father? The father would have to be...
Father would be...
Just Do It. No, what could be...
Just Do It.
Just Do It. He's Nike. I don't know. So I'm thinking the first kid is First Try, Second Chance. The next one's Let's See What Happens.
Let's see what happens.
And the fourth one is, well, at least this is where we get. That's just too many names.
Can I just say that it's nearly impossible to Google this man's name and his location?
I mean, I would assume so. He's not like really
Second
famous.
Chance Fort Pierce. This is what I Googled.
Okay.
My results. Second Chance Salvage Yard.
What? Really?
Second Chance Salvage Yard.
Oh, okay.
Second Chance Mental Health Center.
Well, that's good. Could use one of those at some time.
And then Second Chance Transitional Housing. So rehab facilities and a salvage yard.
Oh, well, that's good. At least, his name is being used for things to help people. I guess. I mean, there's no way to really put it. Just there's always a second chance.
I feel bad for him, but I don't.
I don't know if he can anymore.
Because he knew what he's you think going to prison for however many years and then getting busted for the same thing is...
Well, fraud is pretty huge. And a lot of people that actually commit fraud are usually actually pretty intelligent. He didn't look like an intelligent person just from the looks of him, but to commit fraud, you have to be decently slick.
Yeah.
And I guess you can say he was slick, but for the first time he got arrested was 2012, right?
Yes.
So how long was he in jail for?
It didn't say.
It didn't say. Okay, so...
But he got out.
That's kind of weird because usually fraud is like 3 to 5 years. So
he got out, and then his buddy gave him a job.
And then he committed it again.
And he started doing it again.
Oh, he's going away for like 10 years.
Yeah, he did probation with the Department of
Oh,
Agriculture.
see, that's what it was. Probation.
He was
so
farming.
he wasn't okay.
Second chance farmer.
He
What's
can't-
that insurance
he can't-
commercial?
You can't get which one?
The farmers.
Oh,
We are farmers.
Dum, 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 dum. There's, what's his face is in that? Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man.
I was gonna say Schillinger from Oz.
I don't remember that.
How do you not remember that?
I mean, I remember Oz. I just don't remember if he was in J.K. Simmons. That's who's the guy.
Yeah, I know him more as.
He was in Oz.
Yeah, he's like the leader of the Aryan Nation in prison.
I haven't watched that show.
Oh, it's crazy, and he's like getting all the guys in the butts.
Oh, he's the pounder.
Yeah.
Oh man,
He makes them his prags. Like he puts them in makeup. Like it's this whole thing.
I don't know if I can watch that show anymore, knowing that that's J.K.
It's a
Simmons.
lot of. Well, whose wiener did we see? Luke Perry's.
We see Luke Perry Wiener.
We see Luke Perry wiener in Oz for like an instant, right, Ron?
Luke Perry's Wiener.
Yes. What about
In Oz.
it? It was modestly small.
It was modestly small.
Really?
It wasn't anything to.
Really?
He wasn't there to brag.
He
was a
might
grower, not a shower.
yeah, he might be a grower, not a shower. That's what I learned from that. But there's also a lot of butts, like a lot of butts, because there's a lot of shower scenes. And then there's just dudes walking around naked.
And keep in mind, this is a top show.
This is HBO.
Yeah, this was
not even
at that
television.
point though it came out. It was a top
It's
show.
amazing.
It was
Well,
winning
yeah.
awards.
Because they're showing all these like big buff, like straight dudes going into
Ernie
prison.
Hudson was in it. He's the warden.
Yeah, he's the warden.
Right.
Who else was in it?
I think there was a decent amount of people. Was Terry Crews in it? I can see Terry Crews being in Oz.
No, LL Cool J was in it.
LL Cool J was in Oz?
He
I
was
didn't know
in
this.
Oz for like 2 or 3 episodes.
Did he get butt raped? Because he reminds me of a guy that
don't
might
remember.
like that butt rape shit.
I don't remember. No, he ended up being like a snitch.
Really? He was the
Yeah,
bitch?
he was like a bad guy. Like he was like a snitch.
He was a bad guy in a show about prison.
Well, because you end up like falling in love with some of these characters.
Like Luke Perry.
No, he actually was like a piece of shit in that.
Oh.
But you get to see his...
I guess we're going to have to rewatch Oz.
Yeah, we'll have an Oz episode.
I mean, I'll watch it, but...
It's gonna take you like 2 months to watch it.
How many seasons? Do you remember how many seasons it was?
It's 6?
6 seasons?
I think 6, but they're an hour long, and
It's like Lost.
it's like murder, rape, murder, rape, murder.
Rape.
And then some more murdering, and then some raping.
Is there murder while rape?
Yes. There's definitely a murder.
That has to happen. Getting shanked
You
while
have
getting
to.
in the butt. It's possible.
It's New York prison. I'm sure there's crazy shit going on in there.
Well, I think we're going to get off this topic now.
Okay.
We are really sticking into the butt raping of Luke Perry with his small wiener.
I don't think he was raped though.
Wait, you feel that he was raped?
He was not raped.
Oh, he was not raped.
No, you're gonna make me. No, we gotta move
Google,
on.
yeah, no, you're gonna have to Google this.
Was Luke Perry
Now wait,
raped
Luke
or not?
Perry, where is he from again? Because
90210.
it is 90210. Okay, yeah, all right.
Was Luke not like?
He was not raped.
He was not raped.
No.
Luke
Ron
Perry-
says not raped.
He got
Ron
set
says
up-
not raped.
He
Jen,
got set on fire.
raped or not raped?
He got burned.
Was Luke
I-
Perry
He gets
raped
burned?
in
He gets-
Oz?
He gets set
I
on
never seen
fire.
that.
Just take a guess. Raped or not raped? Raped. Okay.
She says not raped.
He gets tied behind a wall and they put a concrete
First of all,
box. So he's inside the wall and then there's an explosion and he gets completely burned.
Oh.
So I googled.
Oh, I think I might want to.
It's gruesome.
That sounds pretty awesome, actually.
I googled, was Luke Perry raped in Oz? Second link down. Luke Perry shows his dong in Oz! Exclamation point. Wasn't the only one excited about that.
Wow.
No, he does not get raped.
He does not get raped. Okay.
Not raped. So
Wow. If you want to get the Oz complete season, which is 6 seasons, it's $120.
or you can just watch them all on HBO.
If you have HBO.
Go.
Don't have HBO, go. But yeah, that's the case.
So wow.
Mommy's outside. Oh.
In the room.
Well, after talking about butt sex, people dying, and Luke Perry's dingling,
Second chances.
and of course, second chance, it's time to get into the main topic of the evening. of course, we know at the end of 2017 is approaching. This is our final episode of 2017. We actually are taking a break next week.
Yeah.
So, that's nice.
Sleep.
But we got to get into none other than the top 5 best and worst movies of 2017 that we have personally seen. So, the only way we're going to do this is we're going to start with the best.
Okay.
Top 5 best. We'll go back and forth. We'll do my 5, your 5, so on and so forth. And
What
then
if
we'll
we
do
have
the worst.
similar ones? Then even
Then
better,
you just
right?
so for example, if my 5 is say your 3, you could just say that's actually my 3rd one.
Oh, I was supposed
And,
to put them in an order.
you know.
My bad. I just wrote them down.
Yeah, you're supposed to usually put them in order. That's why they call it a top 5. So you start at 5 and you work your way up to number 1. 1 being in this case.
I knew. Okay.
This is kind of how things work in general.
Okay, I got it. They're kind of in order.
It makes sense.
We'll figure it out.
So what we'll do is we'll start with the best, and then we'll go to the worst, because the worst is usually when we have a little more fun and we actually shit on it. So let's do the top 5 best movies that you've personally seen in 2017. So let's start with your number 5.
My number 5 was Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, good choice. Okay, now you get your opportunity to explain why.
Because I was so in love with the original when I was a kid, and I adore Emma Watson, and I was so excited to see that she was Belle in this one, and I thought they did a good update on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they didn't update the whole story, obviously. It's live action instead of animated, but
Right.
I thought
They added a little bit more into it.
They kind of showed, like,
They
the
explained the
darker-
background.
Yeah, like, which Disney kind of eloquently, like, does, like, a little quick story before the movie to explain what's going on. But, yeah, in the new one, you get more backstory.
Yep.
Figure out, what was going on in the castle before everything happened. And I loved it. I thought it was really pretty.
I actually did see it myself, and I actually thought it was pretty good,
It's on Netflix.
It
If
is
you
on
haven't
Netflix.
watched it,
Yeah.
you should watch it.
It's actually a very good movie. The biggest surprise to me in that movie was Luke Evans. I thought he was a perfect Gaston. He wasn't as big as Gaston. Yeah, now I'm going to start singing the song.
And Josh
Gad was great.
Amazing.
The gay thing, whatever. They said they were going to do it, so they did it. It didn't bother me. It's just,
It didn't bother me either.
You didn't have to go that
but
way,
it
I
kind
guess,
of
in my
made
point.
sense if you know.
Because he loves Gaston.
Yeah, he's always there with him, but.
But did you think Gaston could really hit those notes? At least Luke Evans? I didn't know Luke Evans
I
could
had no
sing.
idea.
And
I had no
when he hit
idea.
that note,
Emma Watson could,
I knew she could sing because she came from Broadway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she came from Broadway, and I thought she was a very good Belle. I thought she was a very good Belle. It was believable.
Yeah.
Dan
100%.
Stevens as the Beast. I think anybody honestly could have played the Beast because it's more CGI. I enjoyed it. The backstory of because remember when we watched the animated movie, we always wondered what happens after the last rose petal falls? They just all stay that way. Like, I'm the candle, you're a beast. It turns out they froze and turned actually into the candle. See, that was different.
Which is sad.
Yeah, and that made it everything where it's like, wow, this is actually kind of sad. You don't want it to happen.
Here was my thing. So did they turn into stuff that they already had in the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I guess what they were based off of. Because Ian McClane he was Cogsworth, he turned into the clock.
Yeah.
Based because he was Mouse.
Because I was always wondering, was there a spare clock and a spare candelabra just sitting there that wasn't real people? Just waiting in a storage unit somewhere? What I mean?
I mean, it's possible.
And how did Chip end up being the cup with the chip?
Yeah, man, Chip Tooth?
Maybe.
Yeah, Chip Tooth. They never really break it down on how they became their characters.
Yeah.
Because they assume you don't care why they became the characters.
No,
they're the characters. It's Lumiere.
I'm very in depth with this. Yeah, his name's Lumiere.
Lumiere. And it's
that which basically means lights and
yes, in French.
French. Yeah, I'm gonna say Spanish.
And
that would have been a way more different. That would have been a way different movie if they filmed it in Mexico.
That would have been funny.
Mexican Belle.
Mexican Belle. Hola, hola, hola.
Oh, I love it.
There goes the baker with the... I don't know any Spanish.
Pasteles.
Yes, nice, yes. There goes the baker with the pasteles. And let's be real, Mr. Malave would want to play Gaston in that case.
he would be a really good with like the Rico Suave.
Spanish Beauty and the Beast.
With like a Rico
I want that, and I want
with like
Mr.
a Rico
Malave
Suave mullet. Like,
yeah,
oh
I
my
can see
God.
it. Mm-hmm. Who is better than Mr. Malave?
Belle's got like hoop earrings, a black lip liner.
Oh my
With
God.
the chola eyebrows.
Yes.
I think we might have created the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Let's like see if it exists.
Oh, is
I
it?
feel like
What
it
is?
exists.
Well, how do you say beauty in Spanish? Bella, right?
Yeah.
It's a Bella and El Beast.
A beast.
Bella El Beast.
El visto.
I don't think that's how you say beast in Spanish.
It isn't, but it sounds better.
Okay, Bella El Visto.
Beauty and the Beast, Chola.
Chola. Starring El Melove. I think
It's La Bestia.
La Bestia. Bella El La Bestia.
Bella El
La Bestia.
We'd be the first ones to do it, so I think we should.
I think this has to happen. I think
it
this would be
has
the
to.
great. I would love to hear the Gaston song was sung by Mr. Malave.
And it's got like the Spanish mommies
Yes, you got that thing.
instead of the blondes. Yes.
We
oh.
love them, Malave. Listen to Malave.
Oh, poor Matt.
And they're pouring Crown Royale. They're just pouring tequila and
No,
shit.
coquito.
Coquito? Why would they pour coquito? You'd rather pour
No,
tequila.
they're making Coronas explode.
Ah, there you go. You're
There
making
we go.
Coronas explode. Even though that's Mexican and he's Puerto Rican. But it's okay. He can play it off. Oh, actually, Jade says that you should play... oh, no, I'm sorry. You should cosplay as Chola Bell.
Chola Belle. Oh, that would be fun.
You should do it. Hoop earrings.
She has the beer.
Hola!
I'm already wearing them. Hola.
See? Hola. So, all right. So that's your number
That was
five.
my number 5.
Number 5. Okay, that's a really good one. I actually did enjoy it as well, but it's actually not on my list.
Okay.
Number 5 for me is Power Rangers.
Oh.
Okay, now I love you know this. I love Power Rangers.
We all know.
Everybody knows I love Power Rangers. To me, this movie when it first came out, I remember we all went to go see it, and it was getting trashed by critics.
Yes, it was.
A lot of the critics though are, I'd say 45 plus. When they actually seen this movie, so they were trashing because they're like, I never watched the if you never watched a TV show, why would you even have the opportunity to criticize something?
I don't think you should.
Right, you shouldn't. You should skip it. Be like,
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know the source material. Why should I
Yeah.
go and see this? So they were trashing it, and after me, Mr. A-Town Ryan, and Mr. Malave, we fucking loved it,
Yeah.
and I thought it was great. I mean, you know, there are some like parts to it because it's not the greatest movie ever. I've seen better superhero movies, but I think it was a really good like rendition of Power Rangers. It's
Okay.
it's because it's Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
You got your Jason, you got Zach, Billy, Kimberly, and Trini. They made Trini gay.
What the?
Yeah, you didn't see the movie?
No.
You didn't watch Power Rangers?
No.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
You like Power Rangers. How would
I
you not
do.
watch the movie? So
Honestly,
yeah,
did we even know that? No, he's dead. My boyfriend's dead.
he said Ron's out.
He's dead.
But yeah, Trini's played by Becky G, the singer. So she's actually a lesbian.
In real life or in
No, in the movie.
Okay.
In the movie. So they
Not like I care.
They hint at. She's hot, so it's okay. She's pretty hot in the movie. But I like the way that they did everything with the characters. I mean, you had Bryan Cranston that played Zordon, was a great fucking choice. You had Elizabeth Banks playing Rita Repulsa. I thought she did a great job in the beginning, and then she kind of got a little too corny.
Elizabeth Banks?
Yeah, Elizabeth Banks.
Okay. I think I've seen clips of it.
You gotta watch it. I actually have the DVD. It's
What is it
phenomenal.
on?
I thought it was really good.
Is it on anything? Streaming?
It's on DVD.
Okay. See, I'm old school.
Or you can go on like streaming sites. I don't know if it's going to be on HBO or anything.
I'll
It's
probably
definitely not on
find it on
Hulu or
YouTube.
anything. You can definitely find it on YouTube. But there is the one part of the movie when they come out of with their Zords and it plays "Go Go Power Rangers,"
Aww.
and it makes you like, especially if you're a fan of the show, it makes you feel like, oh man, like yes. And it brought me back to being a little kid again. And the main thing I always said when this movie came out, and I said it on air, I said it on Instagram, everywhere. If I can walk out of this movie wanting to be a Power Ranger, then this
They did
movie
a good
succeeded.
job. Yeah.
And to me, this movie succeeded. It deserves the sequel because we are going to get the Green Ranger, legit Tommy Oliver, because they mentioned it at the end. That's what I want. Give me my Green Ranger. Give me Tommy Oliver. I'll take the sequel. You don't have to make any more. But yeah, to me, And like I said, keep in mind to everybody listening and watching, these are our personal opinions.
Yeah.
So, your list may be different than ours, but to me, as a huge Power Ranger fan, it deserves to be on my list because I thought it was good. I had a lot of fun, and it is my number 5. So I'm ready and excited to hear your number 4.
Okay, so my number 4 was Landline.
I didn't see this movie.
Okay, so it's on Amazon Video right now, Prime Video, if you want to watch it. It's got Jenny Slate, Jay Duplass, John Turturro, who was the guy from what's the movie with Adam Sandler and he becomes a billionaire?
Mr. Deeds?
Mr. Deeds. He's the butler.
Oh,
for Mr. Deeds.
With your feet.
Yeah.
I'm
very sneaky.
Very sneaky.
Very
Very sneaky.
Edie Falco's in it. But it's basically about two sisters that are at different points in their life. And their parents are getting a divorce. Or they find out their father is having an affair. And like they don't want to tell their mom yet. And they don't know if she knows. And the older sister is getting engaged. But she's kind of bored in her relationship. And then it's just a lot of drama.
Okay.
But it's so good because I love Jenny Slate and everything that she does. She does a lot. She's on Parks and Rec. That's John Ralphio's sister Mona Lisa, who's crazy. She doesn't play a character much like that in this movie, but we watched it like a few months ago, like when it came out, and we loved it.
And you said it's on Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime, it's free to watch right now, and it's set in the 90s. Okay. So there's like a lot of 90s clothes, 90s music. It's like, the internet. That's how they catch their dad. It's like the birth of the internet. And their dad saves all the emails from his mistress.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And they find them in a folder on the computer because they have a family computer because it's the 90s.
Right.
And it's like
everybody had one computer in the household.
Yep. We had a computer room.
Yeah, we did too. My bedroom.
Yeah. My mom would not let me have a computer in my bedroom.
Yeah, my dad did, but he never told me the password. I'd have to ask him to get on the computer.
Yeah, it's set in 95. And
nice.
They live in Manhattan, and Edie Falco's amazing in it. The girl that got to play Jenny Slate's little sister looks identical to her.
So
I was
they did a
shocked
good job with that.
to find out that they weren't actually related in the movie.
Nice.
But it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
So you would say that you would suggest other people that haven't seen this?
Yes, 100%. You
should
definitely watch this on Amazon. I'm trying to think. There was somebody else in it that... Oh, and if you watched American Horror Story Freak Show, the guy that played Tandy, the psychopathic millionaire kid, who was like a murderer, he's also in that. The guy that played him.
Okay, I never watched that.
But he's like a normal person. I was like, wait, that's that crazy guy from Freak Show.
Okay.
But he's in that, and he's normal, and he's actually kind of handsome.
He's kind of handsome.
Kind of a babe.
He's kind of a babe.
Kind of a babe.
Kind of a babe.
But I loved Landline.
Okay, so Landline is on Ashley's list, number 4, and a must-see in her personal opinion.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of interesting. I think
I feel like Jen would like it.
Probably. Did you cry during it?
I don't know. It's hard.
Will she cry during it?
Maybe. We both cried at Boss Baby.
Yeah, so you're saying there's a good chance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All
there
right.
were so many sweet moments in that movie.
We're probably going to have to give it a shot.
How can you not cry? All right.
All right, so my number 4 is actually Wonder Woman.
Okay.
This was a huge surprise.
That was next on mine.
Oh, so that's your number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll both talk about it then. This, to me, was a huge surprise because I don't really... Not the biggest fan of Wonder Woman in general as a comic book character.
I never was either.
So, and then you're getting somebody like, what's her face plays her? Oh, wait a minute.
Gail
Gadot, okay.
Gail Gadot.
Gail Gadot. I call her Gadot. Gadot. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's go with that one.
Gail
Gadot.
People are probably cringing right now hearing us say.
Gail Gadot. I like that one. We know it's not Gal Gadot, but we'll stick with Gal Gadot.
We're saying Gail Gadot.
Gail Gadot. And it was a huge surprise. The action scenes were fucking awesome. The soundtrack when they play her theme, oh my god! The part with during the war, when they're in the ditch and she comes out running, oh man, I fucking lost it. in there. I remember I went to go see that with again Mr. H. Ryan, Mr. Malave, the same fucking crew, and pretty sure Jade was there with us too, if I'm not mistaken. And that at the beginning of the movie when they were doing like the backstory when she was a child, me and Matt were just kind of like poking fun of shit. The second it really gets into it, like when Chris Pine first shows up.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was he was still trying to make jokes, and I'm like, yo, shut up.
Chris Pine in this.
Yes, Chris Pine I thought was very good in this movie. Bullshit that they killed him though. Bullshit. They didn't need to. He should be in the sequel, but he blew himself up.
What else is he in that I?
Chris Pine. He's
that I really loved him.
He's Captain.
He's
Kirk.
Captain Kirk in Star Trek.
He's Captain Kirk.
That's what it was.
And Thor, Chris Hemsworth is his father.
Okay.
If you watch the first one, you see Captain Kirk's father, and it's played by Chris Hemsworth before he became Thor. So it's actually pretty funny because you're like, nah.
There was a lot of Amazonian beautiful women in this movie.
They were really beautiful, but they were badass motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, and that's what's
and
so
she was
cool.
gorgeous in this movie.
Oh,
like, she's gorgeous.
And I read she was pregnant half the time. Right?
Get the fuck out of here! I didn't read that. Really?
Yeah. Like when they were taking photos, they had to like Photoshop like her belly out.
Really? I didn't know
in
that.
the full costume. But like props to her for being like super pregnant and like still.
She was so badass in this movie.
She made me want to go to like a CrossFit class.
She made me want to be Wonder Woman. That's how bad it was.
I think
like,
every
wow,
guy wanted to be
movie.
Wonder Woman after that.
Yeah, it was so good. But I think not only was she just badass, I think the soundtrack itself really played a factor because I'm telling you, when that starts playing, woo. I mean, I loved it. The only disappointment I do have with this movie is the villain. I think it was a big mistake of how they portrayed him. The CGI was just really bad. That was my biggest problem with this movie.
Like, have we become jaded to CGI?
Well, yeah, because we see it so much and we see a lot of crap. So,
yeah.
And especially we're also, you gotta remember, we're comparing a lot of these DC movies to the Marvel movies that we see. And we know Marvel's, they really haven't missed a beat.
And it sucks because they're two totally different. Like, yes, they both do deal with superheroes, but they're two totally different, like, stories.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I like the DC backstories better than the X-Men backstories.
Okay, in the movies or in the comics?
In the comics.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, I just feel like they put more thought and effort into the comic backstories.
Okay, I have to agree in that sense.
With Marvel, it's like, oh, it's a mutant, whatever.
Well, yeah, they're just like, they're born that way, that's their cells.
Or something
here
bites
they are.
them, or some freak accident happens, and here we go. Like, which is cool, I guess, but I don't know. I like knowing that Superman's an alien and he came from a different planet.
I hate Superman.
And Wonder Woman.
Amazonian. She
Yes.
came from a land of fucking women that are like
Bruce
this.
Wayne is an orphan and is out for justice.
With Negan being his father.
You also read that article.
I am excited for Flashpoint.
Okay.
Because, Flash is going to get his solo movie, and it's going to be the Flashpoint, which is great because we get the Flash Paradox, which means all that. Jen, the door! I think it's UPS. They're outside. Oh. So, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is actually going to...
Ron's going to get the door.
Oh, thanks, Ron.
He's got the door.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is going to be possibly Bruce Wayne, his father.
Now I'm curious. What's happening?
Oh, there is a package at the door.
Ron's signing for you.
And Ron is actually going to sign for me.
Just right.
What was the last name? Tulaki?
Yes!
Last name? Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Stroud. Stroud.
All right. Have a good one.
Look at that.
Ron comes through right now.
Yay.
Oh, it's you know what it is?
What
it's
is it?
Paul Blart on Blu-ray.
Oh my god.
I don't know why UPS is delivering this to me, but indeed it is Paul Blart on Blu-ray.
How do you know it's Paul Blart? Because you ordered it?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm excited to watch that. I don't know. That was great though.
April Blart.
Blart.
Mall Cop.
One of my favorite Kevin James movies.
Ay.
But yeah, like I said, Wonder Woman, huge surprise to me. And yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I don't think anything's really going to top it.
No.
Man of Steel was garbage. I don't like Superman, but Man of Steel I didn't think was that good. The Ben Affleck, if he even gets his solo flick, we don't know what's going to happen.
I don't think they will.
Well, he's gonna get a movie. We don't know if it's gonna be Ben Affleck.
I don't think they will give it to Ben Affleck.
So you think they are gonna switch off?
Yeah.
So do you think it's gonna be Jake Gyllenhaal because that's the number 2 guy?
I would love it if it was
Jake Gyllenhaal, you think he would be a good? But here's
Oh
the thing: an older Batman. Does he portray an older Batman?
He can't do an older Batman.
That's where they're going.
Ew. No, I don't like this.
I'm still going with John Hamm. I think John Hamm as an older Batman.
Oh, okay, I can see that. Or like Patrick Wilson.
That's not bad. He played Owlman.
He played Night Owl.
Night Owl. I call him Owlman.
Owlman.
I call him
Cheers to
Owlman.
Owlman.
Cheers to Owlman. I call him Owlman.
From Watchmen.
Yes.
The
from
men
Watchmen.
that watch.
We are getting the TV show, right?
We are.
Did they ever pick Night Owl
No.
yet? No.
I don't
Okay.
think
We know who is it? Ray Liotta. He's a comedian.
I'm gonna look it up. Bye IMDb.
Okay, I just know Ray Liotta is the comedian. I know Neil Patrick
Watchmen,
Harris is.
HBO cast.
I don't even want to try his name. The guy that Neil Patrick Harris is playing.
Oh, remember we figured out that was the Dreamcast that somebody had put together.
Oh, that's a Dreamcast? I thought
Yeah.
that was legit. I
No.
thought Ray Liotta actually signed on.
It's all fan casts and Dreamcasts.
Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, we actually, they say that Ben Affleck's last Batman is going to be the Flashpoint.
Huh.
That's from Danny Cage from Cage Inc. on YouTube. Cheers. Cheers to you
Yay.
guys.
So the most recent article I can find was September 20th, 2017, and it's from Nerdist.
Okay.
And it's Dreamcasting HBO's Watchmen series.
Okay.
And so they have Alexander Skarsgård as Ozymandias. And he was in True Blood.
I could see that. And he was Tarzan.
Yeah. Jerome Flynn as Rorschach. He is in Game of Thrones. Well, he was. It says, with Game of Thrones out of the way, the actor we have all come to love as Sir Bronn of Blackwater is going to be wanting for a job. I'm not a big Game of Thrones fan, so I wouldn't know how this guy would be as Rorschach. I thought they did amazing with the Rorschach in the movie.
Fuck, I forgot his name, but he played Freddy Krueger.
He played Freddy Krueger.
Which he was horrible at, but...
They want Seth Rogen to play Night Owl.
No!
No.
Absolutely not. We see what he did
Didn't
with fucking...
Seth Rogen already do a superhero
Yeah,
movie?
the Green Hornet, and it was
Die.
fucking horrible.
Not to mention the fact that a producer, preacher... Oh! I didn't know this. Did you know Seth Rogen produces Preacher?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he should be in a superhero movie, though.
Olivia Wilde as Silk Spectre 2.
Olivia Wilde?
Yes.
Yeah, alright, I can see that.
From Tron Legacy.
Yeah,
Cowboys vs. Aliens.
It's just pretty high.
They said maybe the biggest casting misstep in the original Watchmen film was hiring Malin Ackerman as second generation hero of Silk Spectre. Instead, they should go with Olivia Wilde as the role of Laurie Jupiter. I thought she did okay.
I thought she was pretty good too. She's from...
She didn't blow my mind.
She's from the Ben Stiller movie.
Oh, where she's just a shitty wife.
The wife,
He marries her and she just starts sucking.
Oh man, why did I forget
What
that
is
movie?
that called? I don't know.
Fuck, I forgot
I
that
remember
movie. It is a good one though.
I remember I saw it and I was like, this was not good.
Well, alright,
Okay.
Dr. Manhattan though.
No, we're getting there. So the next one is Silk Spectre's mom.
Okay.
Silk Spectre 1. I like this one. Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, but she can be used for anything like that. If you need somebody to play a mom, Susan Sarandon's the perfect cast for it.
But she's
They
not...
used her in Enchanted as the evil queen, and you were like, it makes sense.
But Silk Spectre's not a good mom. Like, Sally Jupiter, if you don't, remember, she's like a shitty mom.
Okay, yeah.
She let the comedian rape her.
Yes, this is
a second time, and she has a baby, and it's Lori, and she kind of emotionally, mentally, fucks with her entire teen. And
you think Susan Sarandon can do this?
I think she could.
What about Kate Blanchett?
No.
No?
I'm thinking of not like a mom-looking mom, but kind of classy. Because Sally Jupiter,
Okay.
big. She's got to have a little bit of Lucille Ball mixed with some, I don't know,
Little Dolly Parton in there.
maybe. They're saying John Hamm is the comedian.
John Hamm is the comedian. I can't see. John Hamm as Dr. Manhattan, I could see.
They're saying Michael C. Hall from Dexter as Dr. Manhattan.
Nah, I'd flip that. I think I love Michael C. Hall as Dexter. He was great in the final season, but I flip those characters. Actually, Michael C. Hall would be a great I always
Night Owl.
No, the other guy,
Ozymandias.
Ozymandias, yeah, that would be a perfect casting. Michael C. Hall.
I think
He has the hair.
I think Neil Patrick Harris would be a better.
Yeah, but Neil Patrick Harris is also kind of like a joke. I know. Don't get me wrong. I love Neil Patrick Harris.
But once he walks on screen, you're like, oh.
You're like, it's Barney. Like,
Yeah.
and to me, I think somebody like Michael C. Hall, who plays a really good, well, I mean, you can really base him in Dexter, really.
Yeah.
Besides, have you ever seen Gamer?
Yeah.
He's in Gamer. He's the bad guy.
Yeah.
He's the one that created the game and everything.
He's also in 6 Feet Under. He's the gay brother.
Oh, I don't think I've seen 6 Feet Under.
You should. I'm gonna get you an HBO subscription.
I think I might need
You're
one.
missing out on amazing programming.
I mean, I've seen Dexter, and I thought Dexter was really good. And I think him as... I'm going to have to ask you again, because I always fuck up the way it's... what is it?
Ozymandias.
Ozymandias. Okay. I think the way he looks, the way he speaks, I think that is a perfect cast in that sense. We are casting Watchmen right now.
We are.
And I just bought that on Blu-ray. We are
just
casting
went
Watchmen right now.
We just went from Wonder Woman to casting Watchmen.
This is good. This is what this show is all about.
Yeah, getting distracted.
This is what... And I still think John Hamm can play a very good Dr. Manhattan.
Who would be?
Anybody can play Dr. Manhattan. He's a CGI dude with a fucking blue penis, which fucking dangles, which pisses me off every time I watch Watchmen.
But you gotta have the whole like I know everything and I don't even care vibe.
Yes, that would definitely be John Hamm. 100%. That's a John Hamm type of personality. Oh, it's a new cocktail.
Dr. Manhattan.
Jade's calling it a second round's ADD. That's what it's called. I like that. Hashtag that. I think John Hamm nails that shit.
Dreamcast. I have no idea.
So you're not picking anybody for that.
I'm trying to think. This is hard.
All right. Well, I'll give you time to think because we got to move on.
Yeah,
to the
we're
next
going
one.
on. We gotta.
We're really getting it. We'll do an episode recast Watchmen.
Wonder Woman was my third.
Okay, that was your number 3. So we'll shoot back to me then.
Yeah.
To number 3, which my number 3 is Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay.
Is Spider-Man: Homecoming on your list?
No.
Okay. Why?
Because I didn't see it.
What? Now we know why. Who's the champ? Because I see the movies. Mr. A-Town Ryan, attack her for that.
I'm sorry.
Alex, I know you're not watching right now, but when you watch,
I'm gonna get
Shoot.
yelled at. He's gonna watch the movie.
look, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
You're
Okay,
gonna laugh at the movies I have watched.
I'm sure I will, but it's okay. This is the point of it's all based on our own opinions.
Okay.
Have you seen the original Spider-Man movies?
Yes.
Did you enjoy the original Spider-Man movies?
Sorry, my grandma just texted me. With Tobey Maguire.
Or
Yes, I have seen
Garfield? Which one?
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield?
No.
Amazing Spider-Man?
No.
She's really behind.
I'm a Tobey Maguire.
I have to
Spider-Man.
agree. I love Tobey Maguire. He, to me, was the best Peter Parker. Not the best Spider-Man. Best Peter Parker. Not the
Yes.
best Spider-Man. In the suit, it was just a little different. Spider-Man is supposed to be very witty. He makes a lot of jokes while fighting you.
Yeah.
This movie, you have to watch this movie.
Okay.
It's great. To the T, this is a phenomenal movie.
Is it on anything? Do we know that? Do we know if any of the Spider-Mans are on things?
Not right now. It eventually may be on Netflix. Maybe coming soon. I have the DVD if you need it.
Okay.
I'll let you borrow it because it is very good and a lot of fun to watch. It takes place after Civil War.
Okay.
You saw Civil War.
I did.
Okay, so you saw what the new Spider-Man is supposed to be like.
Because they only showed like bits of him. Like,
Yeah,
he's-
but as the kid, remember, he's supposed to be a kid.
But I know, but he's supposed, like, I didn't see his whole movie.
Oh, no.
So I was like, I knew I was missing out on something.
It's amazing. It's like he just nails that Peter Parker Spider-Man role. And everything he does, it just works. My favorite part of this movie, though, is Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton is the Vulture.
Okay.
And he is so bad. He is so
Michael
bad.
Keaton.
Michael Keaton was Batman, he was Beetlejuice, and
I
now
love him.
he is the Vulture. And honestly, it's totally believable.
Okay.
The best part is while you're watching the movie, what he's doing, though, is technically like he's stealing. It's real. You kind of feel bad for him in a sense because I mean you have to watch the movie, but to realize why he's doing it, you kind of root for him in a way. But Spider-Man, Tom Holland is Spider-Man that we have.
Okay.
And he is phenomenal, and it's great. It is a total must-watch movie of 2017. Spider-Man: Homecoming. If you have not seen it, like Ashley, you have to watch that movie. It's fucking great. I love that movie. We saw it in IMAX, and we don't see movies in IMAX. Great fucking movie.
Really?
Great fucking movie.
I think the last movie we saw in IMAX was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, that's totally worth it.
2.
Totally worth it. Guardians of the Galaxy, another great fucking movie, but
Didn't make
Spider-Man
my list, but yeah.
it didn't make your list?
No.
Funny enough, it didn't make my list either.
Because it didn't just...
It was hard to pick the list. That was the
It
thing.
didn't
I needed
leave,
a
like...
5.
I didn't need to talk about it afterwards.
It's a top 10, though.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Top 10.
definitely on my top 10. But when I go see a movie, my whole thing about how I judge it is if I'm still talking about it, like the next day or later that night, like we're still talking about what happened in that movie, then it's a good movie.
Yeah, okay,
like
I
even if
agree.
it left us confused and we're like, what the hell did we just watch? I think that's a good sign.
Okay.
Like, they did something that obviously I think is cool. So
It's time for your...
my number 2?
Number 2.
Ooh, okay, so this was a toss-up because they're both kind of in the same category. So I'm going to go with the one that I like the best, and you are Get Out.
Oh, man. Get Out is a fucking awesome
Get Out.
movie, and honestly, it is my number 1.
Yay!
It is. I fucking love that movie. Huh?
I still never seen it.
What?
Jen has never seen Get Out, but that's okay. Ashley's never seen Spider-Man Homecoming.
Go.
I didn't see that either.
Jen has never seen Spider-Man Homecoming. We own both movies, actually. I did make sure to get Out and
Okay.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Can we
Get
watch it?
Out. It's phenomenal.
It was so good.
It's a shock. It's Jordan Peele.
I didn't expect that out of him. But there was parts in it where I'm like laughing at the jokes and
It's so racist.
the wording, and I'm like, this does sound like kind of like a bit that they're doing,
Yeah.
like on Key and Peele. But yeah, I loved it. I remember
I love, yeah.
we
Totally love
watched
this movie.
it at home. We got a bunch of barbecue food,
Nice.
and we just sat and we
So
watched
you had
it.
like chicken and shit?
We had like ribs
You
and
can't make this shit
and
up.
collard
You can't.
greens and
Wait, I'm sorry. You had collard greens while watching this movie?
yeah, and cornbread, and I'm just kidding. No, we had like normal.
She's not kidding. She really had
We went to
collard
We went to
Yeah, fried chicken.
Bubbaloo's.
We went to probably have fried chicken and shit.
That's some fat chicken.
Uncle Jones.
This
it
movie's phenomenal.
It was a lot of fun, and I loved it because we talked about it like the rest of the night, like
Yeah.
just like little like. So I guess when this happened, that's what this meant. Like like
This movie's going to be spoken about for a very long time.
for sure.
Because not only is the acting in this movie just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
All of them. Everybody. The fucking mom from 40-Year-Old Virgin's in it.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
She aged terribly.
With the fucking... click, click.
Oh, that's
We
so...
after seeing the movie, we used to fuck with Alex like that. We would sit there, pick up our glasses, and just go, "Hey, Alex," and do this, and he, no. I think this movie, it is my number 1 because
Okay.
I think it's the biggest shock of the year. Nobody expected Jordan Peele, who is a comedian, writes all this comedy sketches, to make not only a horror movie but a suspenseful movie like this, which to me was just perfection. I don't see anything really wrong with this movie. My favorite part, though, when the girl is eating the Fruit Loops.
with a cup of milk.
How fucking awesome is that? How did the fucking how can I say this? Not the irony, foreshadowing, or how she's mixing the color and the white is separate.
Yeah.
She won't put it together. So she eats and then drinks the cup
But
of
we
milk.
knew that was bullshit. Because she
Well,
was banging all these.
Well, she
Even
was
women.
doing it on purpose.
And even women, though.
Well, the maid.
Yeah. I thought that was weird. I wanted to know more about that. Like,
Yeah,
wait,
I'd like to see the backstory of that movie.
she had a lesbian face.
I'm interested in it because she's pretty
Because-
hot, so it would work. It would make sense.
First of all, she was in Girls, which was on HBO.
The
Lead-
female, the girl,
The annoying one, the bad worst
chick.
girlfriend ever. So
who turns out to be the best girlfriend.
So she was in Girls, Lena Dunham's show on HBO, which
Okay.
is about 4 20-somethings in New York. It's like poor Sex in the City because they're not buying $800 shoes and
Never seen it.
they're just trying to, get abortions and,
Okay.
live their lives and make money for rent. It was interesting to watch, but you hate her character on that show because she's so whiny and she's so impulsive and she makes these stupid decisions. And then to see her in this, and she kind of, like, at the beginning of the movie, you're like, oh, she's got her shit together. She seems like she's a cool chick.
Now, this is Allison Williams, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Who is famous because her father is famous. Her father is somebody famous.
Her father
A musician, I believe.
is somebody famous.
Brian Williams.
Brian Williams.
I don't know what he
Oh,
does.
he's on NBC.
Look at that.
I'm looking at it, but
Oh, okay.
the fact I can see his face and go, oh yeah, I remember him. Okay.
But she's so different in this movie, and then you find out she's actually a big piece of shit, just like she is in Girls.
But how... That part, when you find out that she's actually in it,
Oh, and you find her box full of all the photos.
how great, though, where you're just like, yo, that shit's fucked up. Because I originally thought, like, she had to be someone involved. Like, it only would make sense.
How is she... So, I want to know, like, does she, like, okay, these are the clubs that I'm going to go to pick up a guy.
She was doing research at the fucking... Who the best basketball player was coming out. It's so racist, but so amazing at the same time of how great this movie truly was.
She just hooks up with that poor maid girl.
I know.
Come home, meet my parents. And then
they sold the person's vessel, technically,
Yeah,
I guess you could say
auctioning
that.
off.
But they were auctioning off, and Stephen Root was the guy who was buying Chris. That
you
was
wanted
the
that
guy's name.
photographer's eyes.
And he's from Dodgeball,
Yes.
which is great.
Wasn't he also, like, with my stapler?
Yeah, with
Like,
my stapler, yeah.
With my
He was even with my stapler.
sweet life.
Honestly, the best part about this movie, we can't deny and even let go.
No.
TSA.
Oh my god.
TSA motherfucker.
His friend. My favorite character in the whole movie.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Yeah.
This movie not only
Because-
is just amazing, but TSA motherfucker, the fucking best.
Honestly, his whole character, any scene with him in it, because it's so heavy and it's so, like, suspenseful when they're showing him, the main guy, in the house, interacting with the parents, and then his phone will ring.
So good acting.
And it's his buddy, and it just takes you out of that, and it's just, like, jovial and stupid, and I love that.
I like that though, because when he interacts with the family, you can see that tense,
Yeah.
like
Almost
About the smoking and all that
the
stuff.
smoking shit, or like when the guy snaps out of it with the photo and he's like, get out, and that whole part, it's very suspenseful. But when his friend calls, it changes everything. You
Yeah.
go back to a Jordan Peele,
The whole vibe
Key and Peele
changes
type of
with
thing.
the whole movie.
And I like that though,
Yeah.
especially even when he shows up at the end. No, I'm not gonna really try to spoil it because if you haven't seen Get Out, you have to see
You
Get
should
Out.
definitely see it.
It's phenomenal.
It's probably that and my number one, my recommendations for this year.
And honestly, I think that your number one is my number two. I
Okay.
have a pretty good feeling that that's what it is. So
Okay.
I'm gonna let you say your number one, and then I'm pretty sure we're on the same
I
page
think
right
we
now.
are.
What, your number one is my number two.
My number one is it.
It yes, that is my number two.
Yeah.
And let's be real for a second. This movie, applauding,
I really liked it.
was so good.
I really liked it. And I'm not big on the whole, like, let's remake a movie, let's reboot it. Like, I'm the first one that's like, no, let's leave things the way they are. Like, this is bullshit.
I agree.
And they did such a good job with this.
This, keep in mind, the original It came on television.
Yes.
Tim Curry played Pennywise.
Yep.
Bill Skarsgård taking over this, who you mentioned before, his brother, Andrew.
Yes. Alexander.
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 Andrew, I believe the third one, I'm sorry. Alexander.
It's a family of
There
handsome brothers.
is three of them.
Look at that.
And they're actually more popular. Their father is actually really popular too, if I'm not
Bill
mistaken.
Skarsgård.
That's Pennywise now.
Oh, I don't know.
Bill Skarsgård is Pennywise.
There's so
now.
many Skarsgårds.
Let's look at it this way. You had to, I guess, compete with Tim Curry's version of Pennywise. This is why I enjoyed Bill Skarsgård so much, because he didn't touch Tim Curry's version. He made his own version of Pennywise, and I thought it was fucking great.
I loved the creepy costume. I like how they made it more like Barry Early's clown.
Well, it did take place in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
Because the 80s clown that, we grew up with it, was very, I don't know, like kindergarten birthday party clown. It wasn't like a different costume. But this, they went definitely more classical, which gave it a creepier vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this clown has a story. Like, he didn't just get some creepy...
We're not even done with his story yet.
No. I want to see that scene they keep talking about that they had to take out of the movie about Pennywise and the fire. Like, it was supposed to be like a pre... Like,
Didn't hear about this.
It's the It deleted scene.
So when it comes out on DVD, which, by the way, I think it comes out within like a week or two, I will be buying this 100% on Blu-ray. I don't care if it's $25. I'm buying it because it was so good. We saw it. Me and you saw it. It was fucking great. The kids were so fucking good.
You guys hadn't moved down here yet, but it was like the week after the hurricane. We still didn't have power. And we were like, you know what? Let's go enjoy power at the movie theater. It's air conditioned. We can eat.
True.
So we went and we saw it, and we had the best time. I didn't want to go back home.
It was great, except for the people that were sitting in front of us.
I always say that.
Oh, yeah, but they were like Jewish motherfuckers that were just being assholes.
Okay, so it's not the scene, but it explains it. Skarsgård, who plays Pennywise the clown in the blockbuster Stephen King adaptation, explained to Variety that a really, really disturbing flashback scene was cut from the film. There was a scene we shot that was a flashback from the 1600s, before Pennywise was Pennywise. Skarsgård said on the Playback podcast. The scene turned out really, really disturbing, and I'm not the clown, I look more like myself. It's very disturbing and sort of a backstory for what it is or where Pennywise came from.
Oh, I like that.
That might be something worth exploring in the second one. The idea is the It entity was dormant for thousands and thousands of years, and the flashback scene hints at that.
Oh, so what they are kind of putting out is that the entity of It, or Pennywise, for example, is technically takes you over.
Yeah.
Like,
he would, like...
possession, for example.
Yeah, he got trapped.
Oh, that's interesting.
So now Pennywise owns him, or It owns Pennywise, or whoever he wants to be.
Now, there is actually a television show coming out that I really want to see. Bill Skarsgård is in it. I want to make sure I get this right. Castle Rock, there we go. Which it comes out, it's going to be on Hulu.
Okay. I think I've seen advertisements for it.
It's based on all the stories by Stephen King. And Bill Skarsgård is in it as Pennywise.
Wow.
So they may be able to explore his backstory because of this. Which will, you're getting every single Stephen King book put into this television show. So you're going to get Misery, you're going to get, all that shit breaking down. So I think that's a good way to be able to explain the backstory of Pennywise. And this should come out, if I'm not mistaken, before the next movie comes out. But the kids, we got a chance to actually see the kids. We didn't get to meet them, but we saw them.
We get to meet them because I'm not a gazillionaire.
You don't want to pay like $100 just to meet a child. You know what I mean?
I can meet kids all the time if I wanted
Jen got
to,
yelled out taking a picture of them
without being creepy. So,
but they were at Spooky Empire.
They seemed really nice.
They seemed like from a far distance. It looked like they would wave if you waved back.
Yeah. Like, if I would have made a face or something, they probably would have.
Now, would you pay $50 to meet Bill Skarsgård?
Oh, for sure.
You know what? I would pay too. I would go half.
He doesn't
with you.
even have to be in the costume.
I would go half. No, he doesn't have to be in the costume.
No, I just want to.
It's Bill Skarsgård.
I want to hear the voice.
He's very 90s heartthrobby without the makeup on.
Would you, all right, now I'm going to throw this out there. The Johnny Depp film that you like, Crybaby.
Crybaby, okay.
Bill Skarsgård
Uh-huh.
plays Johnny Depp character.
Crybaby.
You don't think so? I think he could pull it off.
Well, who would play Wanda?
I think that he can pull it off, but do not touch my Depp. In
Listen,
Crybaby.
Johnny Depp,
Who
as
would
we know,
play
is a
Wanda?
wife beater, so.
Wanda.
Hatchet face.
Oh, Hatchet Face. I'll play Hatchet Face. Crybaby.
This movie,
Oh, thank you.
no, here's the thing, like you were saying, remakes, it's hard to come
I'm not a
out.
fan.
I'm not a fan. They usually fuck it up.
I heard they were making an American Psycho remake, and
I didn't hear about that. I'm not happy about
the
that.
first one was so good.
Yes,
Don't,
Christian
you
Bale,
can't top
Jared
that.
Leto.
Patrick Bateman, they made a sequel to it, and it was terrible.
That was the Mila Kunis one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I,
it's so
I didn't
bad.
even bother seeing it. She's
Yeah.
hot, but I didn't bother seeing
She's adorable, but no, there's no point.
it. Shut up, Meg.
Shut
She's
up.
Meg. And she's also on That 70s Show. That's how I really got into her.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this movie, honestly, it was really tough to decide between Get Out and It.
I would have gone to see it twice, honestly, in theaters. I had a few friends that saw it multiple times.
Guys. It was so hard to decide. Now, here's the best part. There are a few people that I know that have actually said they did not like this movie.
That's fine.
I asked them why, because I want to know why don't you like this movie? And they said because it wasn't scary enough. Here's the thing. I think it wasn't meant to be scary.
No.
Like, originally, yes, it is a quote-unquote horror genre. This was more of a mystery, psychological thriller.
Yes.
And I think that's what made it better because it was about the kids. It wasn't about Pennywise.
Nope.
And the new movie, it might be a little different. They may switch over a little more to show more Pennywise in it. But to me, this movie showed friendship. And it brought the kids together. I fucking loved it. It was so good.
And it wasn't just because he was in it, but it was very reminiscent of Stranger Things.
Well, they had...
It wasn't just because he was in it, like I was saying, Finn.
Finn Wolfhard.
Finn Wolfhard. It's a horrible name for a child.
Yeah, but you know what? He makes more money than we did.
He's a bajillionaire.
A bajillionaire.
He's killing it right now.
And he was great in this movie because Richie's part in the TV one was very short, which was played by Seth Green.
Oh my god.
Yes, I know. How crazy is that? Seth Green played Richie in the original one. Yeah, we actually have it on Blu-ray. We have to watch that.
Wow.
We should go back to back, watch the miniseries of it on Blu-ray, and then shoot over to the new
Didn't
version
they
of
try
it.
to do that before the movie came out?
Yes, but it didn't work. That's why we bought it. Blu-ray, guys, it's a good way to go. No, like I said, I can't wait for the sequel. And I honestly don't think they can fuck it up, and they should get Chris Pratt in this fucking movie.
To be
You gotta do it.
the
Bill.
chubby kid.
You gotta, no, Bill.
Oh.
He's a
Stutterer?
Stuttering Bill. You gotta be Stuttering Bill.
I thought they should make Chris Pratt be the chubby kid.
That's
that way,
what the chubby kid said he wanted to be, because they were asking who do you want to, if you
Yeah,
had a
he's
choice.
got to learn how to, maintain his diet.
Because
work
technically
out.
John Ritter played him as an adult
Oh.
in the new one. But cheers to John Ritter, actually.
Cheers.
Oh, rest in peace.
You gotta love John Ritter. He did play the older version of the chubby kid. But I think Chris Pratt might be in the lead to get that role.
The stuttering kid.
The stuttering kid. The chubby kid, I keep forgetting his name, is actually possibly going to be Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which I'm down for it too.
That would be cool. I wouldn't mind that.
Because I'm a huge fan. We actually watch Third Rock from the Sun, like the past couple.
Oh, really?
And he's great in it, so I've always been a fan of him. I don't know. I'm excited for the next sequel.
No, I am too. And it's
Jade Ben. That's his name.
Ben.
Ben. That's his name. Thank you, Jade.
Thanks, Jade.
Ben is his name. But okay, so that's it. That's our top 5 best
Yeah.
movies
Let's get
of
into
2010. Now here's the best part. We really broke that shit down really well.
did.
We really got into it. It's about to get a little bit more fun right now.
Yeah.
Because it's time to get into the top 5 worst movies of 2017 that we have personally seen.
This is
going
I'm-
to get good.
This is where I'm all over the place.
This is gonna get good. This is gonna get fun.
where I'm all over the place, and you're gonna be like, what the hell is Ashley doing with her spare time?
Just like, have a top 5. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
let's start with number 5, and I'll let you go since you look like you have a lot of movies written down.
The Emoji Movie.
I didn't see it, thank God. Please explain to the garbage that happened. You know what? Let me turn on the light for this one.
So,
You just killed Ron.
He's up.
I didn't spend any money. This was free movie tickets I
Okay, that's
got
good.
from work because otherwise I wouldn't have gone to see the Emoji Movie because I am almost 30 and I have no kids. So,
I'm 30, have a kid, I haven't seen the movie.
Me neither.
so the Emoji Movie is about the world inside of our phones. And it's all about all these emojis living in our phones. And they live in like Emoji Town. And there's one emoji who's like the
Meh.
like the meh face.
Mickey emoji.
Meh. The meh emoji.
And his parents are the meh emoji.
Who's the voice? I know.
It's TJ
It
Miller.
is TJ Miller, okay.
Which I was excited
Huge
because
name.
I love him. I
We
absolutely
actually spoke about it last time with TJ Miller.
We did.
Silicon Valley. Deadpool.
I adore him. His name's Gene. And
His name's not meh.
it's not but his family's meh. But his whole thing is he's not meh all the time. So he needs to like figure out what his true emoji is. And they say the word emoji in this movie at least 1,000,002 times.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
It's bad. James Corden in it, Anna Faris, Maya Rudolph.
The second grade of fucking actress and actor.
Patrick Stewart does play the poop emoji.
I heard about that. I heard that was the biggest waste of Patrick Stewart. You
Yeah.
waste Professor X, and that's a problem.
Sofia Vergara is the flamenco
Sure she
dancer.
is.
It got really racist.
Sure she is.
But it was corny, it was campy. I'm sure if I was 4 years old and hopped up on like Mountain Dew and apple juice, I would have loved it, but I was tired and I thought it was the worst movie I've ever seen this year.
That's pretty good. So the Emoji Movie is your number 5. That means
Yeah.
there are 4 worse movies than
Yeah.
the Emoji movie coming for you.
Yes.
Okay, the Emoji Movie, I didn't see it, so it's not on my list. Number 5 to me is 47 Meters Down.
Okay.
Which was starring Mandy Moore and some other chick. This is about when they're in the shark tank and it falls all the way to the ground 47 meters down, and they are then attacked by, I think it's 3 great white sharks. The reason that this movie is huge disappointment to me is, one, stop making shark movies, it's not working out.
Yes.
Jaws was the best shark movie ever. Deep Blue
Everybody
Sea,
wants to be the next Jaws.
but here's the thing. Deep Blue Sea, though a campy movie, enjoyable. I love watching Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
My head is like a shark's fin.
Oh my god, the rap! The local
The greatest
direction.
thing. My head is like a shark's
My
fin.
head is like sharks.
That is phenomenal. And I could watch Deep Blue Sea and enjoy it, though it is a stupid movie.
It
Sharks
is.
swimming backwards because they're smart. It's retarded. It doesn't make sense. Here's the problem with any type of shark movie. It's not realistic.
No.
That's why they fuck up on these movies. Jaws, realistic. Now, the size of the shark, most people can say, all right, that's not realistic.
Yeah.
However, there is a shark. There's a megalodon. Those are big sharks.
I got that book.
You got the book?
I got the book!
got the book? Yes! We can do it.
We can do it.
We can fucking...
We can
all right,
finally
what do you
do it.
think? Did you start reading it yet?
Yes, I am on the first page.
Okay. That's not bad.
Thanks, Dad.
No, you got the book. That's
Yes,
good. That's
it's on
good.
my Kindle.
Yes, we
I
are
lost-
going to add
I
another
lost
book to...
I lost my Kindle. It was a whole thing. But after my mom dropping them off,
Okay, but we're gonna
I got
add another book to the book club.
yay!
I've read that book. I loved it. I thought it was fucking
Okay.
great. I am very excited for the movie, though I know it's going to suck with Jason Statham, Meg. We'll talk about that. Trust me,
Meg.
we are going to 100% go see that fucking movie. It comes out next year. But as I was saying, the problem with this movie is it's not realistic. Sharks do stay together as a pack, but the way that they attack you is totally different. If they attack you and they realize you're not like a seal or any type of sea creature, they leave you alone. They don't constantly keep coming back. And this was the biggest problem with most shark movies.
These were like bully sharks.
And they're great white sharks. That's not how great
They're
whites
like, oh,
attack.
those bitches are still in that cage.
Yeah, those bitches are in the cage.
Let's go mess with
And
them.
you have to put Family Guy like voices on. Hey, I see you over there. I'm gonna go bite you on the leg.
I ate a chubby kid.
I see
over there.
Mandy Moore. She's the thing. I'm gonna go bite on the leg. Then go bite her right on the foot.
She sang in The Princess Diaries.
Nobody see that movie.
I did.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, stupid Cupids. I've seen
Oh,
The
fuck,
Princess
you've seen the
Diaries.
movie.
Huh? I was obsessed with those books when I
Okay,
was a
look.
kid.
Obviously, we're gonna have to review Princess Diaries.
You totally should. It's a great movie.
Well, if
I've
she
s-
wants to pick that
The
topic,
second one, I have so many
What's
issues.
her
with the
but you
second
have to
one.
come on the episode.
That's fine. What's her name is in it? The one who is the main
Anne
person
Hathaway.
in
Anna, isn't it Anne?
No.
Is it Anne Hathaway? in
Julie
something?
Andrews.
Yes, there you go.
Oh.
Sound of Music.
Mary Poppins.
No.
Julie Andrews.
Mary Poppins.
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
Mary.
Sound of Music.
Jews.
Mary Poppins.
Nazis.
Mary Poppins.
Sound of Music.
Isn't
Yes,
Julie
it's
Andrews
the
and Mary
same
Poppins?
person.
No.
Yes. No, it is.
Yes, Julie Andrews
That's
and
Mary
Poppins.
Tyler Moore.
Actually, no. What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
No. Hold
I'm
on.
so sorry for this.
No. Julie Andrews is Mary Poppins, but
She is.
Yeah,
Also,
of course she is.
Disney.
She has brown hairs. That's why I was confused.
No, but she
What the fuck
was.
does that matter?
Because she doesn't look like that in The Sound of Music.
She was pregnant, and Disney wanted to. Walt Disney wanted to do the movie, and he wanted her, but she
I
was
saw
like, "I'm pregnant."
Mrs. Banks or Mr.
No,
Banks.
Actually, that wasn't.
Saving Mr.
That
Banks.
wasn't in there. That wasn't in the movie.
Yeah,
he waited
they were
for
talking about it.
Julie Andrews to give birth to get her to play Mary Poppins. You like that? Give birth.
Julie Andrews is Mary Poppins.
Give birth.
Can we just say Julie Andrews?
Julie Andrews is
She's
She's
Andrews.
Mary Poppins. She's Mary
But
Poppins.
she looks different with brown hair. Sorry, I didn't realize that.
No,
She looks
She's
totally.
Mary Poppins.
No, she's the chick from The Sound of Music. who's
Okay,
the
well, you know what? Emily Blunt is the new Mary Poppins.
Yes, I know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Wait, is that
She
the Tim
has
Burton
sex
one?
with John Krasinski.
Is that the Tim Burton
She
one?
has sex with John Krasinski on the
They're
reg.
married.
Is that the Tim
Yeah,
Burton one?
they're having
No, Tim
sex
Burton's
on
not
the
doing
reg.
it.
He's not doing
Yeah,
it.
no,
Why?
Tell Pam.
Because it's
Tell
already.
Pam.
It's in post production.
Oh, you were talking about Jaws.
They are
before,
doing it.
right? Ashley, did you know that Jaws is like PG?
Yes. It's
What?
fucking PG.
Jaws is PG.
What do you mean?
I have the
PG?
Blu-ray. It's the
It's
rating
PG.
is PG.
Oh,
Not
okay.
PG-13. Not
So I
rated
can
R.
watch it. Great.
You can watch it.
Oh, I was like, why are we so excited that this movie's PG for me?
Because
It
when
shouldn't
you
be
watch
PG.
it,
'Cause I'm
it's not
8.
PG. That has to be a. I wouldn't say rated R. A PG-13 movie. But okay, we are flying right now when it comes to this. Again, 47 meters down. I suggest do not watch this movie. It's not a good movie. Julie Andrews is not in this movie.
You gotta knock these other ones out.
But yeah, it's not a good movie, and it disappoints another shark movie as Christian constantly moves the camera. All right, Christian, get off the chair. Thanks, buddy.
Nice
All right,
tan line.
I would like to hear your number 4.
My number 4 is another animated movie.
Another animated movie.
And this one let me down in the sense I watched it illegally. Cause
They know we watch illegally.
cool. I was really upset by it because I grew up with this book when I was a kid. And I had high hopes for it. It was one of those funny little kid books that you get and you're always really excited about. And it is Captain Underpants.
I've seen it. I didn't like it, but it's not on my list.
I didn't like it. Props to them. The voice acting cast was amazing. Kevin Hart. The guy. Nick Kroll's also in it. Ed Helms. Andy Bernard.
Ed Helms is Captain Underpants.
He is. And it's weird hearing him in that voice. Or in that way. Thomas Middleditch.
That's
Silicon Valley.
yeah. And Verizon now.
Kristen Shaw. I loved her. I loved hearing her voice. But I don't know. It wasn't that funny to me. And I felt like since that book came out so long ago, they should have made it for my peoples.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They made it for...
Yeah, I wasn't
I wasn't happy about it. So sad to say, but I turned it off after 45 minutes.
I ended up falling asleep. He's actually stayed awake the entire time.
Christian, did you like Captain Underpants?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
Christian
Okay.
didn't even like
Christian
it.
didn't like Taxi.
See,
Driver.
this is hilarious.
Oh, we're gonna do that in 2018. The worst movies for Christian.
Christian.
What? Christian, did you like that movie? No.
No.
Even a 4-year-old didn't like it. It was before at that time.
That's
but
going to be our new segment.
Mhm.
What's Christian watching?
Christian watching WWE SmackDown. No, I watched it as well. I fell asleep, but yeah, I think the cast is really good. They have a very good cast, but to me,
If they would have
it
put
didn't hit.
the voice acting money into the writing.
Yeah,
Question.
it didn't hit.
It's
No,
not
it didn't.
right?
And
Not run into that.
Ed Helms, Kevin Hart, Tom Middleton, Middleditch, whatever the fuck his name is.
Middle ditch.
Silicon Valley. That's
Yeah.
what he's really, besides Verizon. Silicon Valley and
Christian
Nick Kroll.
Shaw,
They're top
Brian
names.
Posehn.
Top names. These are top names.
Oh, that's who that was. Okay, so one of the guy from Todd from Last Man on Earth. He's Mr. Fide.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you watch Last Man on Earth. I'm
I
kind of
don't.
obsessed with that show.
They these are big names though, and to me, this movie just didn't hit. I was interested in watching it because I did like the comics as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not on my top 5, but it's definitely in my top 10.
It's my bottom 5.
Well, that's
Worst.
your number 5.
Yeah.
It's not the worst
No, it's
movie ever.
it's my number 4.
That's your number 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's your number 4. It's not the worst movie though to you.
No.
Well, now it's time for my number 4, and that's Baywatch.
Oh, that was my next one.
Nice. Cheers to that. That's twice I
Cheers.
did that.
That's empty. Baywatch.
So
Let's
okay.
talk about some
Let's talk
freaking
about
Baywatch.
a movie about fucking lifeguards starring The Rock and Zac Efron.
And the guy from High School Musical.
Zac Efron, yes. But let's be real for a second. Zac Efron is in some phenomenal shape.
No, he is.
I mean, listen, I saw the movie. I didn't like the movie, obviously, but if I had the opportunity to find out how to get The Rock, the shape of The Rock, or the shape of Zac Efron, I want to know how to do it.
And I think maybe that's what it is. I was distracted through most of the movie because of all the washboardedness of the abs.
Yes.
I was kind of like a 13-year-old girl in that sense.
It's
Like,
like, ooh.
rewind it. What were they saying? I don't remember.
There's a lot of dick talking because they want to constantly talk about The Rock's dick. Big dick. You know, he makes those jokes a lot. We get it. You're The Rock.
Yeah.
You're Dwayne Johnson. You're the people's champ, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. You're not Mitch to me. You're never going to be Mitch Buchanan. That's Hasselhoff. Very nice. Good way to catch that. But to me, that's always going to be Mitch Buchanan. They made a movie based on lifeguards. The reason we watched the television show is because of the boobs.
Yeah.
We know this. Even the females, they
And-
watched it because of the
And
boobs.
they made this Baywatch for women. Mostly, it felt like.
Well, yeah.
There's
I guess
not a
because
ton-
of because of.
There's
Yeah,
not a
The Rock
ton
and-
of like big name boobs in this.
I think it's because they do make the joke about it when she's running and they're like, why is she running in slow motion?
Oh, yeah.
I like that because you're making.
They're
fun of
poking
the
fun at themselves.
You have to because it's a show. It's a movie about lifeguards.
Yeah.
A movie about boobs. Because
about boobs.
that's what the show is about. Though we had amazing. Let's be real for a second. There was amazing acting in that show.
Yeah.
You're talking about Hasselhoff, Yasmin Bleak. Woo! Fucking love her.
And
Pamela
Hasselhoff
Anderson.
shows up in this movie.
He does, and that pisses me off. You know why? Because he plays Mitch Buchanan.
Yeah.
Why is The Rock playing Mitch Buchanan, speaking to Mitch Buchanan?
But, so they did something like that, which kind of bugged me, but I kind of enjoyed it in Ghostbusters, the girl version.
Which sucked.
I thought parts of it were cute. I didn't think it was super terrible. I thought it could have been a lot worse.
It was horrible.
But Leslie Jones borrows a car from her uncle, who
And
is Ernie
Ernie
Hudson. And I was like, you know what? That's cute that they're throwing it back. They're making a callback to the original. And I'm pretty sure, like, everyone else was in that, too. Like, Dan Aykroyd.
They all showed up.
Yeah,
Well,
they all had
besides-
little bitty parts.
Obviously, what's his face didn't show up.
Yeah, because...
He passed away.
I forget his name. I feel so shitty.
We should know this. This is bad that we don't know this. We will find this out because we can't disrespect that.
No.
He's actually a director too. I'm not forgetting.
It's not Egon.
It is Egon. It's just his name isn't Egon.
I want to keep
and
calling him
that'd be Howard Ramis.
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis. Cheers to Harold Ramis.
Cheers to Harold Ramis.
He not only is our Egon and will always be Egon,
Yeah.
he's also made many fucking movies. He directed Caddyshack.
Oh.
He directed National Lampoon's Vacation, Groundhog Day, and Analyze This. Phenomenal movies.
Wow. He's also Seth Rogen's dad in Knocked Out.
Yes, he is. Yes, and he smokes pot.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi. That is incorrect.
No teeth. No
Sam
teeth.
Raimi.
Jade says Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi actually directed the Spider-Man movies and Evil Dead.
What does Sam Raimi even look like?
He's a dude.
He just looks like a man.
He looks like a man because he's a man.
Scary.
He's a very good director.
He looks kinda like Fred
I'm a very
Armisen
big
without
fan of Sam Raimi. I think the Spider-Man 3 movie was not his fault. That was Sony telling him what to do. Obviously, that's why we got Venom the way we did. But guess what? 2018 brings Venom Tom Hardy status, and I'm excited about
Okay.
it. We have to go see that.
Is it
Go ahead.
Is it-
Continue what you're saying.
The Turn of Moi?
The what?
The Turn of Moi.
The Turn of Moi.
Moi.
Yours.
Mine.
Baywatch.
Not yours.
You're still on Baywatch?
I'm.
Because technically, then
We did my Baywatch, so I can shuffle my other two
So,
around.
okay. So, wait, hold on. Because Baywatch was my number 4, which is your number 3.
Yes.
So, then technically, it's my number 3.
Okay, so you go again.
Oh, so I would go again.
Yes.
My number 3 is Alien Covenant.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you why. Jade, I know you're watching. You were there. So it was me, Jade, and Mr. Malave, and Danny. Shout out to Danny. Congratulations on winning the Fantasy Football League. This movie, I love the Alien franchise so much. Except Alien versus Predator. That's garbage. I fainted at the end of this movie.
Like in real life?
Yeah, no, I'm not even
You're
kidding.
exaggerating.
I'm not kidding. Jade is laughing right now. Right now. I'm going to put that up there because she's laughing. She helped me. She did because of the Gatorade. Thank you. And thanks to Danny and Mr. Malave for catching
Good
me.
thing with her job that she was there.
Yes. This movie was a huge disappointment. As a fan of Alien, I expected way much more. And I got garbage.
Wow.
To me, this movie was a drag on. They were trying to gore
I
fest the
heard
movie.
it was bad and I never saw it.
Here's the thing. A lot of people actually think this movie is pretty decent. I don't think it's good because have you seen the original?
Yes.
Okay, Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Phenomenal movie.
Loved him.
1 and 2. Fucking classics. The
Okay.
problem with this movie is here's the best way to put this movie. Jason X. They took Jason, they put him over here. They do all this shit to try to make it like, let's make it a gore fest. Even though Friday the 13th is strictly a gore fest. But
Yeah.
don't turn Alien into the gore fest.
Ugh.
They tried that, and it didn't work. This movie is a huge disappointment to the fact that I didn't eat very well that day. I drank a lot of beer, including during the movie, and I fainted. Right after, let's cheers to that.
Cheers to fainting.
After the movie, but here's the best part. I was able to find out, I figured out as I felt weird that I was going to faint, that I gave my book bag with the laptop in it to Mr. Malave. And I said, yo, hold my book bag and catch me. And just fell back.
He probably thought this is the weirdest trust fall I've ever
It was
seen.
great, because they did not catch me. I fell. Did not hit my head, and I was okay. I was great afterwards, and Jade
Nobody
helped.
catched you because you didn't care about anybody catching you. You handed your book back.
Yeah, I gave the book bag away quick. I gave the laptop.
Somebody
quicker.
take this.
I was like, yo, take the laptop, because I knew I had to post the next episode. I care about the second rounds on this, as you can see.
He puts this show over his health.
Yeah, look at it that way.
And I'm
Yeah.
still drinking this.
And she's still on drink number 1.
Oh, so
I'm
she's
on 2.
you want to try mine. Because she hates yours so much.
It's not his. It's the combination.
Can I have your drink?
No, I'm gonna
Let her
finish
make
it.
you a little bit of hers.
This amount? That's stupid.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
not
not
even
stupid. It's
the
not a waste.
point.
I'll drink it right now. I'll pour
It's
it in here.
not the point.
Pour it in here.
I make it better
Ronnie,
than
do
hers.
I
Pour
ever
it in
drink Hennessy,
No, this is
E
not
and
Hennessy.
J? It's none of them because I drink none of
Pour it in
them.
here. Just pour it in here.
Aye,
Let
aye,
Jen
aye.
make you.
E&J is
Don't give her too
garbage.
much. Give her just a little.
I'm getting schwitzy over here.
She's getting. Oh, she's feeling.
I'm
No,
like
it's because
schwitzing.
it warms your soul.
Yeah,
I know,
no,
it's
it does.
phenomenal, and this is why
I
it's the
really
greatest drink
want
ever.
watermelon.
What?
Like I'm like dying.
You want watermelon? Do you want a fan on? Here, we'll put the fan on.
This liquors.
Don't put the fan on.
Why?
The noise.
Turn it off. I'm just gonna do one of these.
She's right next to.
No! Mosquitoes are gonna come in the house and bite me. On my butt and my feet.
I just broke your door. Ooh, it's nice out here. I'm just gonna take a.
Oh wait, I just found out something.
What did you find out?
I found out that Jade was the one that caught me. I thought it was Mr. Malabe and Dana the entire time, but she couldn't hold me. That was the thing. Okay, Jade was the one that caught me, but couldn't hold me because of. Oh man. Well, let me say this now, Jade. I didn't know. I actually thought it was Matt and Danny. Thank you for at least trying to catch me.
Thank you, Jade.
Jade did come through, and she was able to actually help me. So I love you, Jade, for that. Thank you so
I
much.
thank Jade for saving.
And Jen, thanks you as well.
Thanks for saving him.
You saved me enough for me to be able to move down here and do this list. Now it is time. Wow, that was a lot of fun. It's your turn. Number 2. Let's hear
Okay, I don't want any judgments that I've seen this movie because I didn't read the books.
it. Judge it now.
We're totally gonna judge.
Judge it now. Let's do it.
Go.
50 Shades
Ew.
Darker.
You watched it?
Actually,
I skipped
hold
it.
on. Wait a second. Let's pause for a second. He will not watch The Notebook with me, but he did watch 50 Shades of Grey and Magic Mike.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Magic
I
Mike
can
fucking
defend
awesome movie.
this. I can defend this because in The Notebook, it's a romantic movie. But 50 Shades of Grey, there's like hardcore.
But I would never
There's
watch
not.
50 Shades
There's
of
not.
Grey.
And that's what pissed me off about
But
50
it's
Shades of
like,
fucking
but you
Grey.
see, like, first of all, the most close-up HD nipples I've ever seen in my entire life in this movie.
Are you talking about the first one or the one you're...
The second one.
Okay, finish it down. Okay.
But my whole thing is that this whole storyline is not believable. None of this is believable. It drives me crazy. I don't see this girl with this horrible gap tooth getting swooned over by some bazillionaire. He's so obsessed with her and he's making all these...
He's a creep.
I would honestly run for the hills if this
He's a
guy
creep.
approached me.
I only saw the first one.
If he told me how much money he had, I might pause for a minute and think about it. Well, he's $1 million.
He's got business movies on that.
But my whole thing is, if she says nah, on to the next one.
Was that it?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Because let me just say this, and I don't mean to cut you off, because this is my biggest issue when I remember speaking about 50 Shades of Grey, the original. When he is explaining to her what he does, what he likes, the contract, and she's like, put finger in the butt? No. Bitch, goodbye. This is what I like. If you don't like this, then you're gone.
Well,
it doesn't make sense.
in the second movie, they already have an established relationship, and it's bizarre. And she is now finding out about his ex-lovers.
Okay, this is more interesting.
She is finding out about women that have been in her situation with him before. She's finding out about the woman that introduced him to the BDSM lifestyle, which is kind of gross. Cause she's
Wait, this is a backstory on him?
No. You meet the woman, like, he's, like, taking her out to, like, this fancy dinner.
Okay.
He's like, oh, let's go get your hair done. And she's like, okay. And she's so green. She acts like she's never been anywhere before. He goes into the hair salon, and she's standing outside, and she's watching him get real handsy and flirty with the salon lady.
Okay.
And she realizes, oh, my God, this is the woman that, like, turned him out when he was a teenager, when he was, like, 16 or 15. And she's the one that made him realize he was into this whips and chains and 50 Shades crap. So she gets all jelly, like real jelly. And she's like, fuck this, I'm not getting my hair done by that bitch. Like, throws like a big attitude. And you keep seeing this woman pop up. And this woman is so salty that he's with Anastasia Steele. Another issue I have with this
The
movie.
hugest porn name in the
The
world.
porn names.
Yep.
just the hardcore porn names.
Now, this book was actually a Twilight fan fiction. I know this is a fact that the person that wrote it did it on a BlackBerry and was a huge fan of Twilight.
So is Christian Grey supposed to be Edward Cullen?
Correct.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yes. And I watched Twilight. I only stopped, I think, at the third one, and I didn't continue from there. But
yes.
Yeah, I seen the first 50 Shades. I couldn't continue, and no chemistry. I was a huge fan. Christian was playing with this right now. You having fun
I'm
there?
glad he likes it.
That's your fingers. Go show mommy. Go show mommy it.
She's outside.
She went outside. Go show mommy it. There's just no chemistry between them.
No.
And I believe Christian Grey is played by. He was in Once Upon a Time. And I was a huge fan of him, and I thought it was great that he was able to become
He's
Christian
kind of a
Grey.
babe.
I mean, I wouldn't know if he's a babe, but, just to me, this movie is a huge disappointment.
My whole thing...
In general, the series.
So...
I didn't see this movie.
So in this movie, she gets a job, like a good one.
She gets a job.
She has a good job.
Okay.
And here's another thing that really bothered me. Her boss is also a babe, and he's got money. He's a money babe, and he tries to put it on her, and she's like, no, I'm with Christian, and he's like, this is bullshit. I must have her, and then forces himself onto her. She flips, tells Christian. Christian's got so much buku bucks. He's like, fuck this guy. I'm buying your whole company. And I'm gonna fire him. And that's what he does. So he gets her boss fired because he sexually harassed her by buying the company.
Okay. That sounds horrible.
He's got fuck you money.
Well, he's Christian Grey.
I know. We knew he had fucking money, but I didn't know he had
has
fucking
sex
money.
and then plays the piano.
Yeah. Or hey, thanks for letting me tie you up. Here's a new Altima. It's very...
I don't think I would accept the Ultima. I mean, who the hell wants to get tied up like that, especially when it's Christian Grey doing it?
I think it's funny that he has a cleaning lady, and she's always silent. She's just in the background.
Because he's ramming her right in the fucking behind, right?
Well, the NDA she
through.
signed had to have been ridiculously insane.
It's while you were sweeping the floor.
Christian Grey's played by Jamie Dornan.
Yes, he was in Once Upon a Time. He played the sheriff.
Okay.
I was a fan of him.
And Rita Ora is in it.
I don't know what the fuck that... Oh, she's a singer.
Yeah. She is his sister in the movie. Which, you're like, what happened here? But I think he's adopted. I think that's the big... I didn't read the books. I've only seen the movies. And
I heard the books, or... I never read it myself either. But from what I know, it is almost as if you're reading something that a third grader wrote. It's that stupid.
It's just so, you can't take a movie about, or a book, whatever, about, tying up and, rough sex and all that weird stuff, and then he proposes.
There is going to be a fourth.
There's a third.
Well, this is the third.
This is the second. 50 Shades Darker, and then
this is the fourth.
50 Shades Freed.
I'm pretty sure this is the fourth.
No.
Hold on. Let's check this.
It's 50 Shades of Grey, and then 50 Shades Darker, and then 50 Shades Freed. I sound like a 50-year-old housewife right now.
I'm almost
this
certain
is
this
why.
is I thought this was the third movie.
It's the third movie's coming out. The second movie.
Oh no, you're correct. Okay, so 50 Shades of Grey.
Yo, Daddy just said I'm correct.
50 Shades Free is the... Really? When's this shit coming out? Oh my god, it's coming out next year. Okay.
It's they do it every Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's a
They're
Valentine's
hey.
Day movie. I thought this was the third one. This is how much I don't care about this movie.
I'm old-fashioned, I guess, with my porn. I don't want to read it.
You said porn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know that's why a lot of women were buying it. Because they're like, oh, it's erotic. It's porn.
BDSM porn, yeah.
You're listening to porn. Or you're reading porn. So I was excited to see the movie. But the movie just... I don't know. I was kind of bored.
Okay, so you hated this movie. I'm glad I didn't see it.
It's It's not believable to me. None of this is believable.
But it's not your number one.
No.
My number 2 is Death Note. That was found on Netflix.
That was in a series?
It was a series. It was a Japanese TV show. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
And they made a movie out of it. An
Oh.
Americanized movie of it. It's fucking horrible. I've watched the Japanese television show, and I don't like anime
Okay.
at all. But I watched it.
There's some I like. I'm not a full anime person.
I was never.
I have a lot of hats with cat ears on them, but I wouldn't say I'm like really an anime.
I just never. And I guess anime to me is Pokemon, Sailor Moon. That's really what really worked for me in anime. A lot of people kept. Yu-Gi-Oh! I like Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people told me about Death Note. They finally watched it on Netflix, and I fucking loved it. The television show. Then the movie came out. They Americanized it, and wow, it is horrible.
Really?
Fucking garbage. If you want to hear the episode where me, Mr. Malave, and Mr. A-Town break it down, you can go to GMP and check them out. Cheers to GMP, because those are our boys in New York. Love you, Bobby. Miss you. And,
Hi, Bobby.
By the way, Bobby, if I know you're watching, I want a nerd off with me and Ashley. So he watches us.
Oh.
And you got to check this nerd off thing out. I want a nerd off going on here. Hit me up and let's talk about it. But this movie, we actually had an episode on GMV's podcast. Me, Mr. A-Town Ryan, and Mr. Malave, and we broke the entire movie. It's fucking garbage. Get Out. Since we spoke about Get Out, the guy that's actually goes, get out. That one guy that steps out of it, he's in the movie.
Oh.
And he plays L.
The guy that runs and then turns at the last second? Yeah.
He plays L, and he's the best part of the movie besides Riku, which is actually played by William Dafoe.
I love him.
I love William Dafoe as well. Here's the biggest problem. He's not in the movie as much as he is in the animated series, which is supposed to be. He's way too pushy than he's supposed to be. Listen, I don't like anime. I watched the anime. And ooh, she feels that one.
That one, whew, yeah.
To me,
How's yours?
This is a huge mistake. And it showed. This movie is it's garbage.
It's that bad?
It's bad to the point that I would say, go watch it in Japanese, then watch it in English. I watched the whole thing in Japanese, not knowing I can change Netflix to American. I didn't know that. I watched it in Japanese.
What, Death Note?
Yeah.
You have the book.
I do have the book.
That Alex wouldn't
Alex, oh, by the way, I don't know if Alex knows this. That Death Note was a gift for you. He gave it away because he was scared of it and gave it to Mr. Malave. It was a gift for him.
Bad hoodoo? Bad voodoo?
Bad voodoo? What the fuck is a voodoo? Bad voodoo, because he's afraid of the Death Note.
He just gave it.
So fuck that movie.
Fuck that movie.
Bastards.
All right, it's time for the number one.
For my number one.
Drum roll, please.
This is Ash's worst movie of 2017 is
Cult of Chucky.
Get the door.
Oh.
That was I literally woke him up and was like, this
Are
is
you
the
serious?
worst movie I've
That
ever.
was not that bad.
It was
I didn't
bad.
It wouldn't be the worst movie.
I wanted so hard to like it, and
Listen
that's
to the champ. It's not that bad.
that's why this was mine. It's on Netflix.
Mr. A-Town Ryan, you could watch this movie.
I don't even waste your time. Ooh, and then she made a mess.
Spill.
No, my biggest issue with this movie was that at the beginning, it's Andy's back, and I'm like, oh man,
I love that. I met him.
I loved
I had a
that.
chance to meet him. Me and Mark actually got a chance to meet him. My boy Mark.
I was so excited.
He's
I'm like,
great.
where's this gonna go? Like,
Such a nice guy.
Andy's finally gonna get to kill Chucky. And then you find out that Andy, this is gonna be full of spoilers. You find out Andy has this big dark secret, and he has a Chucky in like a weaponry room.
I love that.
And he fucking tortures it
That part.
whenever he wants. And I loved it too. And I was like, oh man, what's gonna happen?
Oh man.
Oh man, guys. And then we return to Nika, who is going through the trouble of going to prison, but she's in a wheelchair and they think she went nuts for the things that happened in the previous movie. What was that? The Curse of Chucky? Curse of Chucky.
Actually, yeah, right there.
So in the Curse of Chucky, we meet her, and
I thought that movie was actually pretty good.
I liked the backstory they gave it.
It brought back the original way Chucky should be. Because, I mean, Seed of Chucky.
Terrible.
What a terrible movie.
Bride of Chucky was enjoyable because it was a campy movie.
Because we get a woman. We're like, fine.
Jennifer Tilly.
We get a lady.
Big boobs,
Chucky.
and she has a weird voice. It works.
I like her voice. So,
Family Guy.
So she's in the nut house dealing with the murders from the Curse of Chucky. And here's where they decide to just make all these new fucking rules for demonic possession with the dolls.
Okay.
That's what really grinded my gears. Was that all these Chucky dolls start showing up at the insane asylum. And there's one Chucky running around there, and he starts possessing all of them. Mm-hmm. And they all start doing all the murders in the insane asylum, which looks massive. It's a huge building, but you only ever see 4 people working on this one floor that Nika's on, which really bugged me. I'm like, where is everybody else? There's just murders happening in hallways. There's no security cameras in this insane asylum for people. I'm like, ugh. And the way it ended. I'm so glad they brought Jennifer Tilly back.
But there's more to come.
I don't want more.
I am so shocked that this is what you consider the worst movie of 2017.
Chucky possessed Nika. She stands up out of her wheelchair and turns into a full-blown lesbian with Jennifer Tilly.
I know, I agree with that.
That was the worst part of the movie.
I know, I agree with that.
That's how they ended it.
I know, that's great.
It's
You gotta be real, that was very great.
It was so bad. I couldn't sleep one night.
I'm sorry, that movie's amazing.
I came home from work and I got out really late at 3:30, 4 in the morning. We went to bed. He passed out immediately. I was awake and I was going through Netflix. I'm like, what can I watch? I feel like a horror movie. Something I'm not going to stay awake for. And I was like, Chucky, the new one. That'll be interesting. I might stay awake for this. I stayed awake for the whole thing because of how bad it was. I kept waiting. Like, maybe this will get better. Didn't I tell you how bad it was?
I remember you were not pleased.
I was pissed. I
really
pissed.
enjoyed it. As a Chucky fan, I enjoyed it.
I'm a Chucky fan too. I'm happy they brought Jennifer Tilly back. She looked...
You can't be that big of a Chucky fan if you think Jennifer Tilly is a saving grace of a movie.
Who else was I going to be excited
Charles
to see?
Lee Ray, the man that plays Charles Lee Ray, Brandendorf.
Who, I found out, his daughter is actually Nika.
Yes. Yeah.
That's like his... No, that's his daughter.
That's his legit
His daughter in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so crazy.
Well, I had the opportunity at New York City Comic Con to actually meet Andy, who, the guy that plays Andy.
Yeah.
Mad cool, like...
He seems like he would be really
He had the
cool.
Chucky doll with him. Mr. A-Town Ryan ran away. He was scared. It was hilarious. We actually told him that Alex was like deathly afraid of Chucky. He picked up the doll, pressed the fucking button.
Oh my
Chucky started,
God.
Alex, Chucky, you wanna play? Hilarious, but mad cool. Like really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I actually asked him, like, do you see this movie ever being rebooted? And he said, absolutely not. As long as we're still alive. It turns out in each and every one of their contracts, this movie cannot be ever remade, rebooted, whatever, until they're dead.
Wow.
So that's
kind of cool.
So from that, we are going to possibly get a new Chucky movie coming out.
That's
he was
fine.
telling me.
Because I feel like they owe me one after this one.
I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you. I think this movie was
you're
not a
insane.
worst type of movie for the entire year. I think this, I wouldn't say it's a
And
best
I didn't
movie,
like
but it was enjoyable.
I didn't like the change of the Chucky face.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I enjoyed it.
They're making him more Cabbage Patchy looking. Like, I don't know. Like, look at the photos. This isn't the Chucky I grew up with. And there's
It
so...
is a different decade.
But the doll doesn't change. It's from the 80s.
It does change, though.
Look at how... and there's a bunch of them running around.
Yes, but it does change, though.
You can't have set rules and then change the rules up. Look at him with short hair. Look how disgusting this is. No offense.
Okay, I'm not cool with that. Like, that's not going to work for me. But
Well, that's how Andy knew it was him.
Because of the short hair?
Because he cut the Chucky doll's hair when he
that's
sent it in. Which, okay, I'll give him that. That was a cool-ass scene. He sends a Chucky doll to the insane asylum, so he goes to break out Nika. They end up locking his ass up for being crazy. And then his Chucky doll that he pre-sent finds him. He kills it and gets the gun that he sewn in his belly.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, smart.
That was good.
Intelligent.
But, no. Homegirl getting up out of the wheelchair, becoming a lesbian, and then going off with Jennifer Tilly. No.
I don't know. I think that was pretty hot. But, okay, that is interesting. I'm surprised you went that way.
Let's shock our hands.
Curse of Chucky. Well, that's actually Cult of Chucky, right? Cult of Chucky.
It was the Cult of Chucky.
Cult of Chucky is your number one worst movie of 2017.
Yeah, no, because it really bugged me that night.
Damn, okay.
I'm still bugged about it.
I have to top that, though.
Okay.
And my worst movie of 2017 is The Mummy.
See, I didn't see that.
A fucking horrible movie.
Because I heard it was really fucking horrible.
It was fucking horrible.
Okay.
Tom Cruise... Let's put it this way. If you have any thought and process of your mind of thinking of watching any Mummy movie, watch Brendan Fraser.
I love Brendan Fraser.
I love Brendan Fraser too. And watch him.
I want to go watch Bedazzled.
That's a phenomenal movie.
Love Bedazzled.
Though it's stupid. Because Elizabeth fucking Hurley
She's a hot piece.
is a hot piece of ass in that fucking movie.
I love her. I just like
She's
movies
hot in
with
that
lots
movie.
of costume changes.
Yeah, every scene.
There's a new costume every
Scene.
scene. Everybody looks different in every scene.
And it's great, but she's really hot in that movie. Like, if she was the devil, I would definitely sign my soul over. But
I probably would too.
when it comes to this movie, there's a lot of mistakes. They want to bring out the dark universe of the Universal. They fucked up. Huge. We have Russell Crowe, who plays Dr. Jekyll, and obviously, which brings up Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
It's Russell Crowe with glowing eyes.
Is Mr. Hyde?
That's Mr. Hyde. That doesn't make sense. I've actually read the book and seen the original movie of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and he actually transforms. More hair, slashed over.
I've always kind of imagined he becomes like an Igor.
Right, exactly. That's what he becomes.
Like a Shrek.
He's supposed to be more like gross, more of like just an evil type of person.
Yeah.
It's literally Russell Crowe with glowing eyes.
This sounds stupid.
It just didn't make sense to me.
This doesn't sound good.
The Mummy, though played by a female, wasn't the problem. Okay, I thought she did a pretty decent job for what she had to do. But Tom Cruise was so bad in this movie. It looked like he phoned it in. It looked like he had no care whatsoever. Jake Johnson is in it. He's his buddy. He was horrible. He was the comedic side of the movie, and as we know in New Girl, he's actually pretty good in it. This movie, he's a fucking wreck. And the woman in the... I don't know her fucking name, but horrible.
As who?
The main chick.
Sophia Boutella.
That chick. No. That's the Mummy.
That's the Mummy.
No.
Annabelle.
That chick.
Jenny Hasley.
There you go. She is... They try to like bring her up as if she's like a strong female lead, and then turns out she's just a damsel in distress.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. Why would you bring the person up to make them like, oh, I am a strong female lead. I'm intelligent. I'm strong. I'm this. And then it turns out you're just a damsel in distress. That kills the whole point of having a female lead character. Yeah. And...
Because like at some point she has to prove herself for being this badass female.
Exactly. And she never does. And the biggest problem is this movie's just horrible. The CGI is terrible. Tom Cruise, though a very good actor... It's looked like Tom Cruise just accepted a paycheck and said, I'm cool with this.
Fuck it, I got 4 months. Let's do this.
Pretty much, yeah. Exactly. And I don't even know if it was 4 months. He might have, like, just fucking acted for 3 weeks. Who knows? This movie, I would say, is the worst movie in 2017. I don't think anything else can touch it because, honestly, Maybe 50 Shades Darker or whatever it's called can touch it if you watched it. Obviously to you, Chucky. But if you actually seen this movie, you would have changed your mind.
Well,
This movie's really
I didn't know this, but I find this... I think I've heard this. This film was intended to be the first installment in the possible Universal Monsters shared universe.
That is correct.
So because they're going to be rebooting like all like the
They're doing the monster movies.
the Frankenstein.
And they fucked up already.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
We don't even know what. Here's the thing: the Brendan Fraser movie, the first one, is a great movie. I think it's a classic.
I remember that one.
The second one, I think, is pretty good. Even the CGI when The Rock is the Scorpion King,
Yeah.
is kind of shitty. The third one with Jet Li, I don't know where they were going with it, but they were just trying to make some money.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen it.
It was that bad. I highly doubt you've seen it. But the original Mummy movie was a very good movie. Brendan Fraser, to me, was never a badass. That movie made him a badass. As Rick O'Connell.
Yeah.
He was a badass in that movie.
Because he didn't really play badass roles.
It was usually comedy.
Yeah, he's
Encino Man.
Blast
George of the
from
Jungle.
the Past.
Blast from the Past, right.
Which was terrible.
Then all of a sudden he's like shooting people and beating up mummies. And to me, I was convinced.
I had a mini crush on him.
Oh, you like a little Brendan Fraser.
I did. He was not bad.
Sometimes you gotta love a little Brendan Fraser in your life.
Just a little bit.
Well, you know what? After seeing this movie, I want a lot of Brendan Fraser in my life because this movie was a piece of shit.
I did hear that Brendan Fraser shit on this movie.
He did.
He did.
He was very disappointed in the way they portrayed just the mummy.
I heard he was shitting on it from the get-go. Like
Yeah.
when he found out they were making one without him, he was like, wait, what?
And it's nothing to do with this movie. And now, here's the thing. Where do we go from here? We have a piece of garbage of a movie. We need to make this dark universe that they're talking about. Frankenstein, Dracula, all the other characters. I think The Bride of Frankenstein comes out next, with Angelina Jolie.
Well,
Who the fuck knows where this is going?
The tagline to this movie was "Welcome to a new world of gods and monsters."
Yeah, garbage.
Which was actually a quote from The Bride of Frankenstein.
Great. So we have garbage coming from this. We know
So
that
it's
gonna be
garbage
shit.
spewing garbage.
Good,
Spewing
that's always
garbage about garbage.
It's trash. I'm
Well,
disappointed.
that's... See, I
Don't watch it. Do not.
I
watch
kind
it.
of wanted to, but
Well,
the
no,
fact
you
that
should watch it. Other people
you
don't
hate
watch
it so much, I kind of want to watch it.
No, you have to watch it.
No,
You
okay,
have-
I'm
you
gonna
have
watch
to-
it.
You have to feel.
So I have to go home and I have to watch Spider-Man,
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck you, didn't watch that movie.
this, and something else I forgot.
The other movie in my top.
The other movie in his list,
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
You have to watch Power Rangers because for some reason a Power Ranger fan does not watch Power Rangers.
I honestly was out. I had no idea that movie came out.
That's pathetic. And this is why she is not the champ.
The champ.
You are not the champ because you didn't know Power Rangers came out.
Whatever.
Well,
Whatevs.
that's how it's going to be. But let me check. It looks like I'm at a cocktail.
I think that means we're out of time.
We're out of time.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I've knocked mine all over your table.
literally all over the table.
Water.
But this, again, is the last episode of 2017.
It is.
And let's cheers to 2017. It brought a lot
It
for the
did.
second rounds on us. It brought literally this show.
Hey,
It brought Ashley.
I'm here.
It brought the championship belt. Of
It
course,
did.
going to me, the champion.
Champion. 1, 2,
I have to see this. Hold on. I'm a Power Ranger fan and I hated the movie. And this is coming from Jade. You are not a Power Ranger fan if you hated this movie.
So should I not see it?
No. Actually, watch the movie.
I'll make
Well,
my own decision.
I want to hear
I
what
don't
you have
need
to
you guys
say.
telling
Because
me
if
what
you're
to
a
do.
Power Ranger fan,
I'll do my own thing.
a Power Ranger fan would like the movie.
As long as
Because
Ivan
it's
Ooze is back in it, I'm ready.
I wish.
Could you imagine?
That would be great.
Ivan
Bring him
Ooze
in
is
the
back.
sequel.
And he's all hopped up on like energy drink or something.
I loved him. He was
Crazy.
one of the best parts of that movie. That movie is fucking horrible, the original. Action boy now. Action girl. And you
I just remember them roller skating to
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah.
Keep on.
Keep on doing. But I'm sorry, I cannot say, and this is going to be a shot at Jade. If you are a Power Ranger fan, you cannot hate this movie. Any Power Ranger fan would enjoy this movie because it is nostalgia. But I will say, as a legit Power Ranger fan, got myself a Dragon Dagger for Christmas. Thank you,
did.
Jen and Twilight Sparkles.
I knew about that.
You did.
It was
You're
really,
an asshole
it
because
was
you
really,
didn't tell me.
But that's the whole point of Christmas.
It is.
It's
Santa Claus has
surprises.
to come and tell you.
Yes.
But if you are a Power Ranger fan and you liked Power Rangers when you were a kid, I think you will enjoy this movie for what it is.
I think I might.
Watch it.
I might.
Watch it and tell me what you think on the next episode. We are taking a week off.
We are.
It is time to say goodbye.
So long.
So I'll let you say goodbye first because, Champ should go last.
I can't wait to watch a bunch of movies this weekend.
You got a list.
I have a list. But we have the whole next week off.
Yep, we are.
But I had a good year with you guys.
Yeah.
It's been a short little...
It's sure.
But I'm easing myself in, and I like it. And I'm so glad you contacted me. And here I am.
And you're having fun.
I'm having so much fun.
That's all that matters.
And I'm excited for MegaCon next year.
But
And
you're
I'm
not a
excited.
champion.
Yeah.
Yet, you never know,
I'm
man.
gonna buy
When it
my
comes to
pink
you guys,
belt.
you never know what can happen. This belt may be coming to you in April.
If
And
it
then
is.
coming back to me in May.
Oh, man.
And then coming right
I'm
back
going
to
to be
me
the
in May.
coolest girl downtown with that.
Cool. She's going to show it off.
I'm just going to wear it at the bar. Ashley, can you make me a drink? No, I'm the champ. Sorry, guys. I'm holding my champ
People's
belt.
champ right here.
But I hope everybody has a really good holiday. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I had a good Christmas. Did you have a good Christmas?
I would say I had a good Christmas.
That's good. Okay. Well, I'm excited for New Year's. I have to work, but I hope everyone's safe.
Oh, you're working on New Year's?
I'm working New Year's Eve.
Maybe we'll come through and say hello.
Yay.
And wish Ashley a happy New
And
Year.
we'll try-
Rhonda, you working New Year's?
All the Hennessy's.
Daytona.
Really? Daytona, shit. Yeah. But he's going to be rocking out on the guitar.
And he gets done at 1, so he'll be home by the time I get out of work.
All right, that's good.
Back in Orlando by 2:30.
I'm not working on New Year's Eve. So,
Welcome to the bar life. I worked Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
Yeah, you know what? My mom deals with the same shit. She's told me and she's complained a lot of times.
yeah.
So I'm sure it's annoying, but I know you should be getting tipped pretty decently.
New Year's Eve is usually a really good night, so I'm
Yeah.
not worried. Christmas Eve was a nightmare. But
Yeah, I know. My mom has complained about Christmas Eve, but New Year's, when she has an opportunity to work New Year's Eve, she makes a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
So I know you're going to be able to pull in a decent amount of money. And that's all that matters in the long run. You're getting that money. You're getting that dollar.
I just want to buy more loot crates so I can share them with you guys.
That's right. I actually have a loot crate coming myself.
Nice.
I got WWE Slam.
January. Okay, so I've been reading online. Next month, in January, the loot crate, there's going to be a Rick and Morty thing in it.
Yes.
I'm going to be getting it.
Yes.
And I'm very excited.
Awesome. That, which of course you'll find on our Instagram and
Yes,
Facebook.
you'll see me open it and make a bunch of stupid faces because I'm a kid and I get excited over toys.
Awesome. And that's all that matters.
Yay!
Well, it's time to end the episode. You said your goodbyes. My name is Tommy James, Mr. Oh So Smooth. 2017 Who You Got champion in the Florida edition, of course.
One.
One time. I don't know how you put it. I just want to say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
If you guys
only
didn't
been
know,
2
that we said
days.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Cheers to the New York show. These
Cheers.
guys have been going unstoppable
They
out
have.
there. They've been doing great. I'm very proud of them.
Just
that they've
twitching.
been doing- Yeah, they've been doing phenomenal.
We've all just been.
Yeah, we've been doing great on Twitch. You can check us out on Twitch. Of course, second rounds, 2 ND rounds.
2 ND rounds.
Facebook, Instagram. You guys already know the fucking deal. I don't have to break it down to you anymore.
Yeah.
But there's a lot coming from us. We're going to try to get a comic book shop that we're going to be at.
We are.
We're working it. We're trying hard.
We're
gonna find
looking.
ourselves.
We're
gonna
trying to
ourselves.
find a home.
We need ourselves a home. Though we share each other's homes.
We do.
We need our own home.
There's
as New York
multiple
does.
distractions between cats and just life.
Kids.
Kids.
But we need to find our own home. We're working on it. And we have a lot of things coming next
We
year.
do.
A lot of great things. MegaCon.
2018 is going to be a great year for
Who you got
me,
challenged?
you, us, New York.
New
I'm
York's gonna
excited.
be, yeah, I hear New York's gonna be doing some big things. I can't
Yeah.
wait for that. We're gonna be doing some working with other people,
Yeah.
possibly. I'm hoping so. I know we're gonna be working with New York. You have a fan clash coming up
I do.
against Jade.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
I don't tell them what it is. Though.
I'm
not
not
yet.
saying-
Not yet. But you can still go and vote for who's the best Christmas father
Yes.
between Howard Langston
I voted.
and Clark Griswold. Who did you vote for?
I think it's pretty obvious. I voted for Clark Griswold.
You did.
Yeah.
She did. But right now it's a very close vote. I think people need to get out there, make your votes.
Make sure it's an informed vote. Make sure you've seen both movies. You understand.
Yeah, right. So watch the movies before you make a vote. At least have an idea.
Don't just vote for Howard Langston because, it's the Terminator. No, he's not even the Terminator in this movie.
Exactly.
He's
I totally agree.
kind of a crap dad, but whatever.
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
But right now it's pretty close.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. I think we have like 5 more days until we actually get the final results. And I hope we can at least get the first victory.
That would be awesome.
And then you can just take out Jade. Because I know who you're picking. And I know your category. And wait till I tell you the category me and Mr. Malave have. I'll tell you when we get off air. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Yours, I think you have this one locked down.
I think I do too. I was pretty excited about mine.
Jade says shots fired. You damn right.
Pew pew.
This is how it works. We'll see you guys in October for that New York City Who You Got challenge. When we
So
face you guys.
excited!
And there is a possibility that the Florida edition will be adding a voice or two. But we'll keep you guys locked into that. So let's just say one more time, Happy New Year.
Happy New
Cheers
Year.
to 2017.
Cheers.
It brought a lot of great things.
It did.
And we're just going to keep on going in 2018.
Bye.
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 Bye, Christian.
Bye, Christian.